like a normal work day, and then you get an hour-long lunch instead of 30 minutes, so you can go.
Yeah, I remember my parents did pretty much everything.
Yeah. It's a fun time. A knife!
Oh my god. What?
A knife.
No.
You're not even using it.
Come on.
No, thank you. I will not be turning my camera on right now. That's okay. I have a face mask on. He's trying to get me to turn my camera on.
Looks like we got everyone here almost. Well, I guess.
I think so.
Adam said he's cooking dinner, but I
Yeah.
think
He's
you
got
should.
his headphones.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's here. He's just muted.
Okay.
Yep, I'm here. I have headphones in, so I can literally walk anywhere in here and I'm in.
Gotcha. Let me silence this.
I really shouldn't say that about Montsang. Listen.
I'll be honest, I don't even remember what I just said. So.
You said, let me silence this.
Oh.
I was just being stupid.
All good.
Silence.
Okay. Fantastic. Hope everyone's doing well. Oh, has this video been deleted from my playlist?
Another track lost.
No, it just doesn't work. All right, I have to figure out which one that is because it doesn't tell me.
Oh, that's annoying. What the?
That was All's Well, apparently.
All's well. That one has given me issues before. What the hell? I've had to replace that one once already. Guess they don't like Oblivion music. Okay, fantastic. Session. Oh, whoops. Nobody trusts the info on the intermission screen. It's not accurate. Hold on.
What info?
It just says
Somebody
session
says
40.
Jason's band.
This isn't Terraecis?
Nope, we're on a completely different world now. All right, there we go. I fixed it.
Oh my god.
Awesome. So, session 41. I have no announcements, so we can jump right in. Let's see. Character building question. Huh? You probably want one of those.
Oh yeah. Well, I missed the one from last week.
I feel like it.
Oh, did you?
The one from
Yeah,
last
I
week
was going with
was, what does your character like to read, if they read at all? And if they're not a reader, what does your character do instead of reading?
It was definitely a reader.
You know what? Oh, yeah. I like this one at this point. I might ask this again later on, but here's the question for this session. I'll go ahead and pop it in there. This is section 41. So, CBQ number 41. Paste. There we go. How would you describe the feel of this campaign in this single sentence? You can include onomatopoeia.
Kablam!
I feel like my perspective is obviously different than the rest of the player group because I was a co-DM for the last campaign, but I feel like there's a lot more mystery And maybe that's just from my perspective, but it feels like there, even though the scale of everything is smaller, or at the very least, like the scale of the places that the party has gone and plans to go is smaller. It feels like there's a lot going on in everyone's backstory. If I had to put it in a single sentence, I mean, this group feels more like a typical adventuring party because we did join like a group, like a guild, more or less, and we're going on adventures. And it sounds like all of us, even though we all have our own circumstances and there's a lot of mystery in like the world to discover and uncover, there's also just normal adventuring party business that we've been doing. A single sentence.
I think to kind of piggyback a little bit off of what you were saying, like even though like the island itself feels like it's a little smaller, we've also seen like dimensions to other planes and just experienced some like pretty wild things that I feel like Nico wouldn't have imagined or been prepared for. So while it feels slightly smaller, it also feels like I never know what to expect. Like something crazy is about to happen, gravity's about to go off, or went to the spider dimension and these underground people, and you know. So
I think
it feels. Yeah, go ahead.
it's like a what's the saying, or like the idea of like the like different like types of pools. Like this one is smaller, but it goes a lot deeper, almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Where last campaign, I mean, it was intentionally like a very big pool.
Wide expanse.
We tried to have it be a very big pool, and we dug deeper wherever you guys went. But it feels like this time it feels very deep wherever.
It feels like there's a lot going on. Yeah, like even without us being present.
Yeah.
Endless possibilities. That's not a whole sentence.
There you go. That's pretty good. That's good. I'll be reading it tomorrow.
Add some semicolons to it, will be a sentence.
There you go. Incredible. Oh. No, all that is good to hear. I will say, like, the first campaign gave me so much perspective to make this this one work the way it does. So yeah, it was a learning experience for all of us. Okay, I will say, if I can find it, one quick thing.
Oh, I have a question. Are we? I since I went back and rewatched, I uploaded the 2 sessions that I hadn't yet, and I forgot that we said, excuse me, as part of the testing for the subtle roles, we were going to try giving everyone inspiration at the start of each session. Are we still doing that, or?
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't still have inspiration, you can take it again.
Let's go.
All right. Is everyone in the watch together also?
Yes.
I will be shortly.
All right.
What were you saying, Mason? I think
I was going to say, quick retcon. I did some better math now that I when I had some time to think it through, and the scroll that you bought just the Featherfall scroll, right?
Yep.
Yeah, price would have been 90 gold pieces.
90.
So, I don't remember how much each of you paid. I know you split it, but it should be 30 gold cheaper.
Okay. Honestly, I would be down paying the same amount, and Nico would just have paid 13 gold. If that's alright with you.
So I should have 30 more? Is that correct?
Yeah, 30 more.
Cool. I'll take it.
Cool. Awesome.
I have something cool. Everybody pay attention to the quality of my camera. I have no idea if it's going to get any better or not. This is also going to be a slow process. I have to unplug the current one and plug in a new one. So this is
Right
what I
when-
look like now.
Hold camera.
Okay.
Hold for like
Better on
2
one.
minutes.
Okay, you
Oh,
just-
2
okay.
minutes.
We'll come back.
Everybody
We'll
freeze
come back.
frame.
I like when Adam said the quality of his camera is gonna like pay attention. It glitched out for me.
That's hilarious.
Awesome.
That's incredible.
Should I start the recap? Just while we're waiting on
Yeah.
that?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
I don't think there's much of a recap needed because we played just last weekend. We got into town and split up almost immediately. After getting the horses and cart taken care of, Samuel brought most of the party to the mercantile, like the Tripath Mercantile Guild area in the Circundata Bazaar, whatever it's called. I don't know if there's a proper name for it, but
That works.
yeah, they were there. They found a sort of like main tent. Ooh, wow,
That is nicer.
This
Crisp.
is significantly better.
crisp.
I'm sure
Crispy.
it's also
Crispy,
way more
crispy.
zoomed in. I need to figure out
It
how
is
to
more zoomed in.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, that is noticeably.
That looks way better.
Yeah.
I think it'll probably look better to you just because we're having to deal with Discord transmitting the data.
Yeah.
But even
Sure.
from
That's
even
fair.
even through Discord, that is like obviously better.
No, it looks way better. It looks good.
All right. What was the important stuff? It basically bottom of the line is they Maggie had her memory jogged on a really good history check while you guys were waiting in the lobby, and she has a lot more information on the guild than I think we had before. And you guys got a meeting with the Triumvir Severin Corton, who is supposedly a bit ornery, but is willing to meet y'all at sunset. And Blinn and Nico Kublo all went to Dietrich's Dynasty to do some shopping and bought the Featherfall scroll that was mentioned before, and Blandon asked to get a discount on some totally not spider walking or spider climb boots. Slippers. In exchange for proofreading for Dietrich. And Kublo and Nico are going to the Contessa Conservatory, where it seems like it's the place to be for would-be wizards and magic users and whatnot. And I believe the only other thing of note that happened is Maggie got a download on a new model of Sending Stone. Sending Stones from the place we keep hearing about, the place Nico seems to have a bit of ties to, the craft magic that is flooding the world now, right?
Oh, did he say it was from there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's from some guy named Professor Renault.
Yeah,
okay.
and
I
he
don't know if I know that.
he apparently has an in with the successorate territories, where they're like the bleeding edge of technology, magic, magitech, or craft magic, whatever.
AI magic. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. The only reminder I have is Nico and Samuel with false life. That spell is still up.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. So we've got people in multiple different places here. I'll say, because that group is waiting for evening. Although I will say the group with Samuel and Maggie and was that Gaia as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
you all had mentioned you might potentially head to the conservatory as well. So is that something you all are wanting to do? I guess that's Adam, Brennan, and Winston. Although probably more Maggie.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was more only really just interested in my thing. Seeing what
I know Spencer's not here, but which group was Vitruvius with?
He was with the market people.
Okay.
But, you guys had Remy as well too.
Yeah, Remington is
Yeah.
Remington's okay. But okay, that being the case, I guess we'll wait for Brennan to return. But I'll say the other group of you, which would just be Kuvalo and Nico then?
Mhm.
Right. Okay. Are you heading straight to Contessa immediately after Diedrich's?
I think so. Unless you had any other plans.
I don't think Kulo had anything else in mind. I think she's been curious enough about. I think she would be saying this as we were on the way. Trying to remember accents because I completely missed
love.
this. Cheers, love the cavalry. You know, I keep hearing about this conservatory place. What the Sefim said Amerigo was interested in going there himself. Oh no, Amerigo said he
really?
wanted to go there, right?
Oh, honestly, I can't remember a whole lot other than the whole drug scandal in America. But that would make sense, rich family, probably one of the other schools.
Yes, I think
at
Samuel
least-
mentioned it because he was the one that spoke most with the young blood.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, we should at least inquire to see if it's open to the public or if it's just for students.
Well, Diedrich said they give
And if so-
tours at least, so I mean, we could just ask for a
That'd be
tour, maybe,
Yeah,
and sneaking in. Maybe we won't have to. It'd be fun.
I
to-
hope not. Fun, maybe dangerous, but probably fun.
We know the Guardians. We saved the city, right?
You're right. So we don't need to sneak. We don't need to sneak in. We saved the place. Come on. Got like VIP passes or something.
And we're like, do we have any idea where we're going? I think Kulo would have been like trying to lead the way, but is now realizing that she might
Is
not
it
know.
in the inner circle of the city?
Right.
Would we at least know that?
You would have known from last time. Sefim mentioned that it's not far from his villa, so it is also within Interna Circle.
Okay.
And Diedrich's is in Chirkandana Circle, so we would have to go up, so to speak, in the city, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I guess it would be walking that way.
Onwards.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Is Brenna is back. Okay. Would Maggie push to head to Contessa in the meantime? Before the
How
meeting?
long do we have again before we're supposed to meet?
You have about 3 you have about 3-ish hours, 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, I might. Who am I? I'm with Samuel, Vitruvius, Gaia.
And Remington and Costello, technically. Although Costello, well, I guess we can resolve that now. I will say Costello does not go into the ring with Vitruvius. So as soon as Vitruvius gets sucked back in, cling, 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 so hits the ground. And he just goes, a little help here.
I'll carry him.
Do you carry him?
Yeah.
Okay. Gaia picks him up. And do you pick him up like facing you or away from you?
No, away from me.
Away from you.
I'm actually gonna latch him to my backpack.
Okay. Gotcha. As you pick him up, he just goes, oh, who is that? I can't see you. I hope it's one of the group. Just looking at the rest of you.
I'll follow behind just so you don't feel left out.
Oh, thank you. All right.
Yeah, I'll just mention to the group. Would anybody want to try and go to the conservatory right now, really quickly, to see if we can get some of these sending stones?
Yeah, we can go.
Okay. No other plans in the meantime?
We'll head there then, I guess. If Remington wants to come, he can come. But I'm just gonna like make the plan with my group, and then if he follows, he follows.
Yeah. Yeah, he's sticking with you. He's sticking with you. Awesome. So I will say, if that's the case, Nico and Kuvalo, as you leave Blandon behind with his chaperone for the evening.
Child labor.
Oh man. At least he's paying you with something.
Something, yeah.
But you all head out of Dietrich's and along Chirkandata Circle until you reach a gate that allows entry into Interna Circle. And there are guards at the gate, just as general security, but you're allowed to pass by without much issue. And as you head in, you're once more met with the just the casual artistic flair of this place. As I've said before, like the entire city is artisanal, but especially in Terna Circles where it really shines. And as you head through, you can, as you pass through the circle, you're passing through all these arches and things like that, and you kind of pass by, you get a view of Sepham Villa in the distance as you're moving past. But a more impressive structure that catches your attention is a larger building with like kind of two primary towers that reach up higher than any other structure around here. And as you come up the thoroughfare, you can see it widens a bit. And this is, in terms of geography, you're as close as you have been to the apex of this low, wide hill that the city is built upon. And so even more so as you're coming up, the thoroughfare widens and that slow grade gets a little bit steeper. And so you can see there's like a wide courtyard at the bottom. You can see there are like pathways on what look like stilts, but they're large pillars that kind of ring around this open cobbled courtyard that you see in the center. And leading up the hill, you can see there is a staircase that kind of winds back and forth up, like looks to be like partially constructed, but also part of the grade of the hill as well, as this conservatory is like raised upon a half constructed, half natural rise here. And you can see it kind of switchbacks all the way up until you reach what looks to be, you can see just the tops of what look to be some large iron doors in the center. It looks like a main entrance.
Shall we?
I mean, of course.
Does it look like there's security around the conservatory itself, or does it look kind of just like an open campus type of scenario?
I would say, as you look, you don't see anything in terms of like traditional security. Like you don't see guardians walking around here. You do see a lot of individuals in robes just kind of milling about and moving about the grounds. As you can tell, it's like the conservatory is kind of placed upon this like pedestal, so to speak, and then there are pathways that lead around and you assume behind it as well, so there might be other structures or things, but the main building is kind of raised here in the center. But you see people milling about, a lot of robed individuals, but no like obvious guardian presence here.
Okay. Cool.
This is something that I don't think I thought of until right now. Do you think Agrippa would have had like a cloak, a signature robe that he wore?
Most likely, yeah.
I'm going to have my magic cloak adjust its appearance to be similar to that.
Okay. Gotcha.
And I think I will have the main difference being that around the cuff of the hood is going to be like a very obvious perico, like a perico-esque like ribbon sash, so to speak.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, I'll say then if that's the case, you would probably be in like a almost like a turquoise color. If that checks out with your imagining of it.
I think he'd be rocking the turquoise.
I think that works.
Yeah. And I guess it's not that far off from like the like almost forest green or like brighter.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I think what season am I in right now? I'm reminding myself what Kurula looks like. Okay, yeah. I guess I'm kind of clashing with my autumn hue, which is very orange, but whatever. We roll with it.
Hey, turquoise and orange can kind of go together.
I like it. Yeah, it's loud, but it's cool.
Okay.
You're like an icy hot.
That's incredible.
I guess are there like does it look like there are people in front of the iron gates? Are the doors like open or are they just straight up closed?
From this distance, I think you can tell they're currently closed. But you can't see the full doors yet. Like they're partially obscured by like the hill, right, and the stairway that leads up there. So like it's a little bit pushed back on the earth there.
Incline,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. Yeah, behind the incline. But you all start heading for what looks like the main entrance.
Why not?
Okay, fantastic. I'll say as you're heading up, like I said, there's this open courtyard with like stairs every like maybe 15 to 20 feet or so that like slowly bring you further up. And as you do so, Nico, you in particular notice that there are what look to be students moving about. You see most of them in light brown robes. And I'll say I'll say probably everyone you see down here is wearing a light brown robe. But you do notice there are various colors on the shoulders and the caps of these individuals. You see blue on some of them, you see orange on some of them, and the most rare of them, but you do see a couple, you see purple on some of their robes. And you get the sense that the colors are some kind of denotation
or something like that.
Yeah, of their skill or something like that, or identification.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say what the thing that you pick up on chiefly is that as you move by in your chair, you can see there are some individuals that are trying not to make too much of a fuss of it, but are kind of looking your way and like speaking amongst themselves and kind of like pointing in the direction of the chair and just kind of looking over.
I won't even look. I mean, I'll notice it and just kind of clock it, but I don't acknowledge it. I just keep on making my way.
Gotcha.
A little bit used to standing out, so
absolutely.
Cool.
I'll say make a. Well, actually, let me see. What's your passive? Actually, let me ask you: Would you care to listen in on what they're potentially saying, or no? Would Nico be over it? Just be like, nah, it's whatever.
I think he'd be over it. Okay, unless someone was making like loud exclamations.
No, nothing is super loud.
Back. But if it's just like a gossipy type of blah blah blah, nah.
Cool, all good then. That being the case, then I'll say you all make your way up to where the main kind of switchback staircase begins to head up, and I'll say about that point, Maggie and the rest of you all kind of arrive through your own means at the conservatory, and you can see what appears to be two individuals beginning to head their way up the main staircase that you see. You can see one individual in a turquoise robe that looks not super familiar from behind, and except for as soon as you see, oh no, your hood is down, so you would actually see the ears then.
And the hat. I've got a Perico Enterprise hat.
In the hat, yes, there you go. And then the unmistakable form of Nico in his chair. But I'll say, yeah, if you call out, you can certainly do so. You're all about maybe 200 feet away at this point, but.
I won't call out. I'm just gonna be like, should we try to catch up with them? And then I'll just.
Yeah, I
Probably.
see him there. Might as well.
We'll head in that direction, and then if I see like a front desk, like reception kind of area, I'll like stop there if that comes before I meet up with them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then I'll ask about like Professor Renault. But if I don't see a reception, I'll just try to like catch up with them.
Yeah. Right now, you're just in an exterior courtyard, so you're not inside at all yet. You got to get up the staircase.
But they're heading into the building, right?
They're heading up
There's
the
big
stairs.
doors, so we're walking up to the doors.
Okay. Yeah, I'll head towards them.
All good. Okay. So I'll say, yeah, just for sake of ease and brevity, you all kind of catch up and make your way up the stairs together. As you do so, switches back maybe about 3 or 4 times. It's not a gigantic staircase, but as you reach the lip, you can see there are once again the kind of pillared Greco-Roman kind of design that kind of permeates this whole city is intact here, and you can see there are what look to be like wine or blood red kind of flags that are draped along the not the banister, the above the doors there, and you can see there are subtle along carved into the pillars and around the edges of the entryways. You can see there are these little like rose designs that are carved here and there that you pick up on, and as you head towards the doors, you can see doesn't seem to be any activity here. There's a small like bits of like garden around the front edge that kind of go around the sides. But as you approach the door, as you get within about 15 feet or so, you watch as it begins to open on its own.
This is a magic place for sure.
Will would nod approvingly, and then jump a little when she notices that the rest of the party has appeared behind them. Oh, hi. Did the meeting happen?
No, we have a few hours before she's available, but we were in the market and I heard of some really cool sending stones, and apparently there's a professor here named Professor Renault, and he is the maker of these sending stones, so I'm here to find him. And then they tagged along.
Are they like new and improved, or?
Yeah, and I'll like kind of just go through like the spiel of everything that he said, and I'm like, sounds really cool. And then, he didn't seem like a very good salesman though. It was weird.
Like some kid trying to pawn off something.
Well, yeah, and then it was, he was basically selling the new product while he was trying to sell his old product, and anyway, I gave him some tips. We'll see if he takes my advice. But for now, we're here to see Professor Renault. Who are you here to see again?
We were here just for a tour.
Also,
oh, nice.
Mostly to see whoever might sell magic scroll stuff, like ingredients for just making spell scrolls.
Cool. And I guess we'll head inside.
Does this compare to... Would this compare to... I imagine Kubla would have been to... Maybe not inside for very long, but had seen, like, the big cities, libraries, and academy. How does this compare to what she's used to from the Feywild and that one city, which name I can't remember.
I would say, funnily enough, the biggest thing you notice on just seeing it is that it's built in a much less precarious place than a lot of the schools are in the Feywild. Like some of them are built on like the edges of cliffs or like at the base of a waterfall or places that would seem to put their students in immediate danger.
They have fun with it.
If not for the a lot of the the supernatural abilities of the students that attend there, but they are much more frivolous with their construction than here is one thing you initially imagined. But in terms of just architecture, very different style, but also very grandiose in its own way, right? So
I think Kubla would hold back the comments, but just be looking around, nodding approvingly, and very obviously happy to be walking into a magical institution.
fantastic. And even though not being in the Feywild, I think you can immediately sense, and probably Nico as well a little bit, although maybe not in the same way, but you can immediately sense the hum of magic in this area, pervades this entire place. And I think you all can feel very subtly the press of an enchantment that has already taken effect on you in some way.
Would we recognize what kind of effect? Or just notice that something happened?
You can make an Arcana check. The DC is high.
What I found things. Decent. What is that? Just a 12.
All good. Yeah. Yeah, not quite sure in this moment. But I will say it's nothing like you're being targeted with a spell that's affecting you in some way. You can just feel the potential of something, right? There's an effect that may take place depending on your actions. But
Interesting. Cool.
But I'll say as you all head in, you can see there are marbled floors here that kind of have that similar rose design. Every couple tiles has a large rose that kind of what's the word? Travels off through some vining across the marble to another rose, and so it's all kind of connected in that tile patterned way, but with this art that connects it all. And you can see very high ceilings in this place with some more of those kind of multicolored drapes coming from along the walls, along the pillars, and along the ceiling there. But as you head in, I will say you can see there does appear to be a large kind of curved what appears to be reception desk at the very front. That's kind of set in the center of the hall here. And you can see there's a large kind of central pillar there that it seems to be built around. There's a bit of space from it. And you can see what appears to be an relatively elderly-looking female tabaxi, kind of got black fur with white splotches, and is wearing a nice robe of a, I would say she'd be wearing maybe a light off-white kind of color as she sits there and just kind of looks in your direction. And kind of puts a hand up, or a paw up rather, towards you all. Although I think, yeah, tabaxi have humanoid hands. But as do you all approach?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. She looks at your group and just kind of takes a glance at all of you and just goes, "Well, good afternoon. How can I help you all?"
Good afternoon. I was wondering if Professor Renault was taking any visitors for a quick question, if he's available today.
Are you a student of his?
No, I'm not. I was in the market and one of his students pointed me in his direction for item question that I had, a magical item question that I had.
Hmm. I see. I see. Well, we could certainly set up an interview. Are you interested in attending the conservatory at all, or you just merely
No,
have
I just had a question. Like I said, I ran into one of his students in the market, and I was wondering if I could talk to him about the magical item that I was looking for.
I see. I can inquire. I will say the professors are chiefly, focused on their students, and they make time for outside activities as much as they can. But so I make no promises, but I can certainly put the request in for you. Could I get your name?
Maggie.
Maggie.
Hold on, I have to go let my dog in. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I'll get.
Kulo, as Maggie's like making the introductions, Kulo will lean down and whisper in Nico's ear, like, "Should we be mentioning your ranks in society? Would that help here, or do you?"
I don't know. I feel like in school, maybe no. I think if anything, prepared for other placement case a couple, extra points, but
Honestly,
in terms of nobility, fine.
This is a school. They probably don't like anyone pulling rank unless it's within academia.
Right.
Fantastic. And she asks, okay, Maggie, and do you have a specific item that you're wanting to ask him about?
I was wanting to inquire about sending stones.
Sending stones. Would you mind? Could you speak with me? What question do you have about them? I may have the knowledge that you're looking for.
It was one of his students mentioned that he was trying to improve them, and I was just trying to see, if he was interested in maybe enchanting some or making some for my party and stuff like that.
Oh, I see. So you're interested in a transaction. You're looking to purchase something from him? I see. The sending stones. As far as I understand, I don't believe Professor Renault engages in the selling of goods much now these days. It's mainly just research and experiments that he does through his position. I could be mistaken, of course, if you have heard information that I'm not privy to. But
I'm new in this area. I just happened to be in the market, and one of his, I can't remember the name, but one of his students was trying to sell some old stones to get some new ones, and he mentioned to go talk to him if I was interested. So he may not be the one selling them. He just may have the information. I'm not sure, but he was the person I was pointed to.
I think I know what you're talking about. I've heard many of the students are excited about these new sending stones, right? That are able to send more messages. Is that correct?
Yeah, something like that.
Yes. It's as far as I understand, it's a new improvement coming out of the success of it. A lot of the cutting edge of magic is coming from them, much to the chagrin of the academies on the other side of the sea. But I mean, if you're curious about purchasing them, he might be a person to talk to, of course. Yes, let me put this request in for you.
She writes. Can I glean anything from how she writes? Does it seem like she might be a scribe? In the same way that I am?
You can make a quick investigation check. Or perception, let's say either. 22. Most certainly, yes.
Definitely yes. Also a scribe wizard. Interesting.
Or at the very least, I mean, you haven't seen her use any magic yet, but at the very least, she is trained in the similar skills, right?
I see.
Um, although,
Like, I guess the hallmark would be the quill that she's using. If I could identify it as an arcane quill, like the one I use.
yeah, you know what? I will say actually, I take it back. You would see her using magic because I would say yeah, you absolutely see the quill moving on its own for sure.
Hmm.
Okay, interesting purchasing. Okay. As the quill begins to write on its own, she just kind of looks to the rest of you all and just goes, "Are you all interested in these sending stones as well, or do you have other business?"
We're also wondering if you sold, or I guess just the conservatory in general sold magical goods. I'll kind of just look at Kugula.
Particularly ink, fine papers to craft spell scrolls with.
I see. I understand what's going on here. I believe you all are sorely mistaken. This is not a place of mercantile opportunities. This is a place of learning, so we don't really sell supplies like that. I apologize.
Would you be able to point to your supplies? If you have any connections with guilds or whatnot, I would be interested in learning what guilds those are.
I mean, most things that we source are through the Merchant's Guild.
Is there a particular merchant's guild of Akitál?
Through the Tripath, yes.
Mm.
Isn't that where you guys were? I'll kind of look over at Samuel and Guy.
I'm sure they have supplies like that. The sending stones, I think, were just something that was so new that they're still at the academy.
In that case, I have a couple questions. First, how much is there a person we could talk to regarding the what you all know as the in-between, what we know as the Great Crumbly Bumbly?
She cocks an eyebrow at that term.
Oh, we're members of Perico Enterprise, of course. The field agent.
I see, yes.
Tempest Tides.
I think I heard word that the Perico was doing work here. It was the waterways, yes?
Yes.
That was us, yes.
Oh, fantastic. Well, it is good to meet this group of individuals that has done some good here. It's been difficult for the populace as of late, waiting for the repairs to be completed, but we thank you for your service in making things safer for them to actually operate down there. But you ask about the in-between. You're curious about information on it? I was to believe that you all were the chief purveyors of knowledge on that front.
Well, we are and we aren't. There are many things about it that we don't fully understand yet. And so, considering its import on the Isle Valenta, as well as the plane at large, I'm certain that there must be some professor or group of students interested in studying it themselves. Are there any such groups that you could point us to?
I mean, there are multiple different, student groups and things like that. There are clubs created around all kinds of subjects. I'm sure there's a student group that's interested in this kind of thing.
But no particular.
As far as
leading
professors, I think the closest we would get is probably you could maybe try. No, not really. As far as outward study, I don't know if we have anyone who's necessarily made that their primary interest.
Can I try?
Other than maybe. Oh yeah.
Can I try to get a read on what's making this question so hard to answer?
Sure.
I doubt there's like intrigue here, but I'm curious as to like whether it's genuinely a struggle to. Just interested. It's a 12.
I mean, I'll say, she genuinely seems like not sure who would have the knowledge you're seeking, especially since you are representing Perico right now. She's like, I'll say she says, I'm not sure who would know more than your associates at Perico, to be honest. I mean, there are professors that have done research on it, of course, but I can point you their way if that's something you're interested in.
Well, one thing that I, at the very least, and I'm sure the rest of my party would not argue this point, believe it is important that more people are aware of the Great Crumbly Bumbly as it is directly affecting the city Akitál at this point.
Indeed, it is. And I will say that there have been collaborations over the years, absolutely. I mean, we have Arno Agosti, who I believe is still the overseer, right, of Perico operations down there, is a student, an alumni of this conservatory. So we have good connections with him.
Interesting. Was not aware of that.
Alumnus, rather.
That makes sense. Okay. Interesting. Well, if there's no particular person to speak to, one more question. Would you be knowledgeable on the faculty and any particular mages of import that have moved through this fine conservatory? If I showed you a face, gave you a name, would you be able to identify someone for me? You see, I'm looking for my master, in a sense. We parted ways some time ago, and Kula will cast Minor Illusion, and in the palm of her hand is a small image of Agrippa Eliakalad Tharaba.
Okay. As she looks at the image there, hold on, let me double check one thing real quick.
And I can't remember if I've described him before, but the image I have of him, the image I think Kula would have of him, is a very like archetypal, like high elven mage wearing similar turquoise robes, very like not quite haughty, but definitely supremely confident in himself, and has a probably a book holstered at his side like Kuglo has, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else that would stand out. No, I think he would just look very like ethereally handsome / pretty in the way that elves do.
As you produce this illusion, she looks towards you and just goes, I see. This is your master, yes? Looks to be elven. Do you happen to know, are you inquiring about whether they attended this conservatory?
I doubt I suppose there's a chance he may have attended, but I find it more likely he would have passed through. I can give you his name if that helps.
Certainly, it may.
He may have used an alias. Unlikely, though. Agrippa Eliakalad Tharapa. He would probably have... Oh, he was a scribe mage like me. Experienced in illusions. Very experienced in illusions. And enchantment magic as well.
I see. Well, initially that name doesn't ring any bells for me, but I can certainly check our list of alumni and see if he may have come through at some point to attended for some years. Let me see. And you watch as she just kind of points over to a like shelf of books behind her. It just kind of like looks over, points to two of them, and they just kind of float over to her. And she just kind of flips through one of them. She goes, no, sends it back. The pages are like flipping past at an interval that seems like she should be able to read it that quickly, but just kind of moving through. No, sends that one back, brings the other one. You said the last name was what again?
Tharpa. Tharippa.
Would this be it? And you look in the book and you can see there is indeed a name, not the entire name, but you see Agrippa Tharippa listed. And it states that he attended for just a single year. And she clarifies and goes, this is, does that name match what you expected?
Yes, the he wouldn't necessarily use his elven name everywhere, but that would be him. The spelling seems the same. Could you tell me more about his time here? I see he only attended a single year.
That is correct. It is, and I'll clarify. This is a Tom. We have a sister conservatory in Margos, and this is a book for that institution. So he did not attend here, but it seems that he attended our sister location for a year. We are not. We don't collect too much information when it comes to just these quick readouts. Any more personal information is kept to our internal ledgers. But he did attend for a year, and it seems, let's see, they're listed a little bit further down. Oh, yes, graduated with honors, and yes, sometimes they list prospects if they found work initially after, but it doesn't seem like it. But yes.
This is the most help anyone has given me in searching for this man, so thank you. I suppose to find out more, I would have the most luck in going to Margos and finding your sister conservatory there.
Indeed, yes. Although I will say, from our records here, let's see, look. I think this is a compilation of students who graduated from would be 1230 to 1240 of the Third Era.
So, what is that?
About 100 years ago.
Yeah. That tracks. I believe that would make sense. So he must have... Oh well. If he only attended a single year, I speculate he may have already been educated, merely attended to get accolades or whatever job he was looking into.
Quite possible. There are many magical practitioners that return for further education.
100 years. Interesting.
And our sister location is the older of our two locations.
Interesting. We heard you give tours. Is that true?
Yes, we can provide a tour. That's correct.
I look at Samuel. How much time do we have again before your meeting?
Probably a couple hours.
Yeah. You just said like sunset.
I mean, I am not exactly planning on attending this place, obviously, at the moment, considering we're rather occupied doing work, but it would be interesting to see what this place is like. Oh, and I sent a letter to Sephin, letting him know that we are in town. So I think if we were to show up later tonight, perhaps he would not be entirely surprised.
Perfect. Yeah. Perhaps we can have dinner with him or stay there or whatever.
Khalil looks like very almost shaky, very obviously just from having gotten any clue from into the wizard that she keeps name dropping.
You okay there, Kubula?
Yes,
This
yes.
is the first time you've. How long has it been since you've been with your master?
Honestly, well, I don't think of it that often, but I suppose it's been quite a while. He didn't really teach me so much as set an example. The last time I saw the man in person, I believe, was checking my backstory.
When you say a while, do you mean like a year or two, or like 100 years?
It's been decades, but I'm not over 100
wow.
years old.
I see.
Well, I may be by a bit, but it's been a few decades. I'll say that, and that's from my perspective. So the fact that it was 100 years in this in Mundus. Perhaps we could take a tour another day while we're in Akitál, because I don't believe we'll be leaving immediately, right?
I don't think we have any pressing issues right now.
It occurs to me that perhaps Planon may be interested in... perhaps not. I just worry. I mean, he does so well, and
Yeah, why did we leave him with Diedrich? Is that responsible?
He kind of volunteered himself. I trust Diedrich enough to not endanger him. But
That was okay.
So I might understand. Oh, sorry.
I was going to ask. So a tour for another day, or do you want to tour right now? How long does? I'll look over to the tabaxi. How long do tours last typically?
Anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes.
Oh, come on, guys. That's just.
Yeah, why
we're
not?
here.
sure.
All right. Let me fetch a student for you then. And you watch as she just kind of looks off into the distance for a second. Actually, yeah, no, she will. I'll say, yeah, she kind of looks off and just goes, speaks into the air, and just goes, yes. Mm-hmm. Coral, do we have any students available for a tour currently? Just kind of waits. Just kind of looks towards you all and just goes, very well. There should be a student, Beatrice, that will be down in a moment to give you a tour. Feel free to wait here in the lobby, and they will be right with you shortly.
Of course.
Can I offer you any refreshments?
There's refreshments?
If you would like.
Wow, this is a
Can
fancy
offer you.
resort. Sorry.
Do you have any cucumber water?
I
Lovely juice.
I apologize, we do not. But we.
Cranberry juice.
I should clarify. Oh, cranberry juice. I think that could be. Yes, we could procure that for you. No alcoholic beverages, as we are a place of learning, of course. But she goes, I can easily procure you water. I think cranberry juice is doable. Apple juices.
You have sweets, pastries.
Not much in the way of pastries. We have snacks, crackers, fruit.
What manner of fruit?
Apples. I think there's some maman fruit. There are berries assorted. We also have like a mix, a trail mix, so to speak.
You wouldn't have sap apples, would you?
Zap apples. We have apples of a couple varieties. I don't think zap apples are one of them.
Drat.
What is a sap apple?
A sap apple.
Duh.
They're rainbow in hue. They're like extremely magically
Rainbow
infused.
apple?
Yes, they are the finest fruit that I've ever
Oh,
tasted.
I've never heard of this. Oh, they don't have that in Savia.
Yes, they're hell to grow, and they're definitely worth it though. What?
Magically infused apples.
Just normal apples will do.
Very well. And she kind of opens a drawer, reaches in, and pulls out a couple bottles, just like it hands you like 3 waters and the cranberry juice. And then you said an apple. She pulls out from this drawer.
It's like a bag of holding, but a drawer.
Yeah, you watch as her like arm up to the elbow disappears in there, and she pulls
Oh my God.
all these items out.
That's awesome.
And she just kind of looks around. Anything else I can grab for you? Very well. Are any of you prospective? I see you. Looks to you, Nico, and just goes, "Are you a craft mage?"
I am. Yes, I studied up in Savion.
Wow, we do not see many of your ilk at all. I mean, I should say the new age craft mages, as they're kind of being called. We know the craft mages have been a thing for a while. The name having been coined for those that take on work on seafaring voyages and work to empower those vessels. But we have been hearing word of a new guild of promising new craft mages working on their own projects that are yes, very impressive indeed. Wow, what was the name of that guild? What was it?
That's a great question. I was looking through my notes and I totally couldn't find it.
Oh, really? Okay.
No,
I have it for you.
I'm sorry. Thank you so much.
Okay.
What was the question?
The name of the guild that I studied under. I remember my master's name, my teacher's name.
I'll send it to you.
That may have been one
Awesome.
we let Mason come up with.
Oh, that's right. Yes, the Familia Factotum.
A fine name. Well, wonderful. Are you? Well, I don't mean to pry. How much contact do you have with this Familia Factotum?
Well, I split off from them a number of months ago. But I'm sure with the proper sending stone, I could get back in contact with my old teachers.
I see. Just curious about some of the innovations. Okay.
Right, you mentioned these sending stones. They were originally developed across the seas. Is that right?
It seems so. Yes. It's a new model that they're flaunting. So I'm not sure if one of your colleagues is is the one who.
Maybe so.
Yeah, not sure. I was just curious because a lot of the students seem to be in a buzz about it. But I can only assume you would be quite the celebrity around here.
Maybe we can do an exchange program.
Maybe that's something you could speak to the headmaster about, if possible. We would love to collaborate with those across the sea.
That'd be great.
Absolutely. I mean, shall I put in a request for a meeting? If you're offering.
Oh, that seems intimidating.
Maggie's like, do it.
Sure, why not? Let's do it. We're in town for a little while.
As I said, I mean, in all of my years here, I don't think. I mean, your ilk of craft mages is a very new development. So I, to my knowledge, have not seen one of your kind before.
Well, it's a pleasure.
Could I get your name?
Nico Multisanti.
Multisanti. Craft mage.
I'm just curious, throughout this whole conversation, has Costello been saying anything particular, or has he been pretty quiet?
He's been pretty silent. I think you get the sense that he's at least practicing like basic social decorum and is trying not to like interrupt you all while you're having a conversation, with someone else.
Like, I feel like he's so advanced compared to all of us.
Yeah, and I mean, Gaia, I mean, depending on whether you're moving around and looking around and stuff, or if you're just kind of standing looking at the desk, but if you're looking towards her, she can't see Costello. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Fair. Cool.
Exchange program. Okay. Very well. I will. Let's see. What is your schedule like? How long will you be in the city?
At least the next 3 days. I'll look to the rest of the party.
Yeah.
3 days. Okay.
We do travel quite a bit with the Perico Enterprise, and we never know when we'll be needed at a moment's notice. But I think for the time being, we're kind of in a little period.
Definitely the sooner the better, because we may need to leave at a moment's notice, but
I see. Well, I will explain to Headmaster Flickerist that this is needs to be taken care of with haste, but with respect to her schedule as well. But we will see.
yeah.
What was the name of the headmaster?
Flickerist. I can type that for you.
I'm gonna be so
There it is. I had to double check I spelled it right.
Ah, so close.
Yes. Yeah, and she just goes, one of the most intelligent people I've ever had the pleasure to speak to. So
Excited to meet them.
yes. Fantastic. And I will say, as you all are speaking, you watch as suddenly a sound kind of comes into your senses as you notice the pillar in the center that up to this point has been entirely smooth. Suddenly, from the stone itself, you see stairs emerge and just kind of push out from the edge. And you watch as a student in a brown robe begins to descend quickly. And as they do, I would say, yeah. You watch as they come down. They are also adorned in one of those light brown robes, and they have an orange stripe across the shoulders and on the cap there. You can see they are another tabaxi, it seems. Oh my gosh. Bandit has gone crazy at the mention of tabaxi. But you can see she has white fur. Kind of like whitish grayish fur with a couple like stripes along the face, and her cap is kind of off to the side a little bit, kind of slipping off, maybe ill-fitting, or maybe it's a style she's going for. But you can see as she just kind of walks over, just kind of straightens out the robes, and you watch as the woman at the front desk just goes, "Good. You all, this is well, I guess Perico Enterprise operatives, I can call you. This is Beatrice. She is an Incanter apprentice, which means that she is one level above the entry student level. So she knows her way around. Has been here for how long have you been here now, Beatrice? 2 years. Okay, fantastic. And she will be happy to give you a tour of the grounds and the halls as much as she can, as there are spaces that are off limits to those who are not professors or students. But very well, I will leave you in her care if there's nothing else you need from me.
Thanks for your help.
Fantastic. It's lovely to meet you all. My name was Aria, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you, Arya, and thank you for your help. And if we have any more questions when we are done with this tour, would you still be here?
Oh yes, I'm here till the evening.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm getting distracted. Bandit is running all over the place. He's got the zoomies hardcore. Okay. All right. Fantastic. All right. I'll say Beatrice just kind of walks up and just goes, good afternoon. My name is Beatrice. I will be doing the tour for you all today. I generally like to start with the exterior areas, and then we can return and look at some of the interior halls and return here for the end of our tour. Does that work for you all?
By all means.
Very well. Follow me then. And she begins to head out the front door again. I'll say you all kind of, she leads you around the edge of the building, which leads a decent ways out and around. Takes you about a good 2 minutes to get around to the edge and the back of the building here. You can probably see him in the background, don't you? He's freaking out, dude.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. We'll see. We might, I don't know, we might take a quick break here in a second just to wrangle him, but yeah, play with him a little bit. But as you head back, you can see there are indeed more structures along the area behind the main building here. And you can see it does stretch a little bit further, and there are smaller towers that kind of follow in the profile of those larger towers of the building kind of stretching back there. But as you head around, there's this larger kind of area back here where you can see there are buildings that look to be potentially, you assume, like dormitories and other facilities that are used by the students. I think at one point you definitely see like a what looks like a greenhouse kind of setting, and there would definitely be a larger building that you see that kind of has a gap at the top of it that looks to be an observatory of some sort. And as she passes by, just kind of points out all of these points of interest. And I think I'd say as you're moving through, there's definitely more continued attention being paid to you, Nico, especially. And actually, let me. Okay.
Hold up, because I realized.
Yeah.
I think my robe would be hidden in Kulo's robes. She's not trying to have her spellbook's manifested mind like be exceedingly obvious. Just trying to be a little subtle.
Gotcha. All good.
But I imagine that she would probably poke her eyes out every so often, just above the collar.
Dude, I can't. This. Fantastic. Yes. I will say 13. No. I will say as you all are moving through, everyone give me a perception check real quick, actually.
Wow. So Samuel rolled the highest perception of 15.
That is never happened before.
That is so funny.
Nope.
With a -1.
Blendon
Wait, Blandon's not here? What the?
is getting really into the story.
Oh my gosh. I will say then, Samuel, you as you all are coming around a corner, I'll say you kind of come up to the front of the group a little bit as you're kind of passing through a slightly narrower passageway through some of these other buildings, and Beatrice just kind of allows you all to move past and take a step into, actually, I'll say one of the dormitories here, just to kind of take a look. And you, with a 15, not because your sight in this moment is better than anyone else's, but because you run into this individual. As you can see, there is a you kind of slam into somebody and kind of take a look back, and you can see there's a tall individual in looks to be a gray, like a light gray robe with a red stripe across the shoulder. Not wearing a cap currently. You can see they've got dark skin, kind of mainly bald except for like a mohawk down the center, and has you can see the hair has been colored. In place of a cap is also red in coloration down the center there. And you watch as he just kind of grunts, just goes,
Excuse
"Careful
me.
there." You both kind of say that at the exact same time.
Perfect.
And you watch as Beatrice immediately like comes around the corner and immediately goes, "Oh, sorry," and just like kind of moves out of the way, immediately deferential towards this individual, and just goes, just kind of steps out of the way and just goes, "Everyone, make way." As
Do they look like they're a student or like faculty?
I'll say in this instance, make an insight check for me.
Sure.
I'll say insight or intelligence. Yeah, that works. 16. I'll say you can make some generalizations. You assume, you could be wrong, but you assume that a professor would not be rocking that hair on school ground. It could be, but your initial assumption is that that's not the case. And I will also say you saw one of the professors who actually. Oh, well, no, were you there for that? One of the professors came to Sephin Villa to confirm the nature of the gauntlets. And you would have seen they are wearing robes that match that blood red, kind of wine red color, that like deep maroon is what the professors wear. So you, from those pieces of knowledge, you assume this is a student.
Have we seen anybody else with a gray robe?
You have not. This is the first person you have encountered.
It's just a celebrity.
You know, you really don't have to say sorry to someone else that bumps into you. It's in your way.
Are you speaking to Beach? Are you speaking to him, or who are you speaking to?
Yeah, no, her.
Oh, to Beatrice. Okay. Well, it was you that bumped into him, not her. But she comes
No,
around the corner and
She
sees
was
that
like,
you
"Oh,
bumped into him.
sorry," and like got out of the way. Just think like,
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
you don't have to.
Well, we can talk. It's okay. It just kind of like allows him to pass. Is anyone else saying anything?
I like your hair.
He just kind of turns around and just goes, "Thank you." And just kind of looks you up and down for a second. He just goes, "I like your robe."
Oh, thank you. I think Kula will do a not very subtle like flick of the robe to show it off.
And it looks like he's gonna walk off for a second, and then he stops for a beat and just goes, "You giving a tour, Beatrice?" And she just kind of like looks up sheepishly and just goes, "Yeah. There's these folks wanted to see the school. I don't know if any of them are wanting to attend, but they wanted to see the place." And he just kind of goes, "Oh. Just keep them out of trouble, will you?" Just goes, "Yeah, thanks." And he just kind of looks around one more time at the group of you, kind of lingers on Nico for a second, and then just kind of walks off.
A little frog link.
What happened?
No, nothing. No. Nico's just awkward.
Gotcha. But he indeed leaves your presence.
Do you like that man?
When he's
As soon as like he's out of earshot, Kula says that to Beatrice.
She has fur, so you can't see her blush, rather. But you can see she just kind of like looks sheepishly, like gives you a side eye, and just goes, "No,
is he a bully?
no,
So you like him?
no."
Inside check. No.
What's his deal? Is he like a head student or something?
What's up with his robe? Yeah.
He is just kind of like shakes herself out of the stupor. Just goes, his name is Romeo, and he is an Encanter Adept, first class, which means he's very, very good at what he does. So
Which is
that's, well, this is a wizard academy, so he's a very fine wizard. And
Fine, is it like?
Oh, you
good
think
at
he's
his job?
fine?
Fine.
and she just kind of covers her face.
The twins are on the exact same wavelength. It's just that fine.
She just kind of through her hand just goes, yes, it is one level beneath the highest level, so it's where I'd like to be someday, if I keep working.
How does one get there?
Yeah.
You have to take a test.
Well, yeah, there are extensive exams and demonstrations that you have to go through in order to reach that level. All of the professors have to sign off on your achievements and your ability. So, yeah, I've only been here for 2 years. I can only imagine how difficult that is.
you'll get there.
And I'm only an apprentice, so I have one more level to get through before I get there.
A genie pops out.
Oh shit!
Sound the alarm.
If you're talking, we can't hear you.
I heard that.
Oh, I
I
didn't.
think he said morning.
All your grunting didn't go away, Spencer. I heard it. You're fine.
Okay, good. All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
We're getting a tour right now of the Contessa Conservatory, the the school in Akitál.
The place that we were
It's
going to go
basically
look
Hogwarts.
at.
It's pretty much Hogwarts, yeah.
You're just gonna kind of look around and be like, this is boring. I'm going back to my nap. And he'll go back into his lamp.
Nice.
I will say, let me roll for this. Yeah, absolutely. I'll say, Beatrice, as soon as Vitruvius begins to materialize, you watch as Kuvula, you immediately recognize actually, would you? You probably would. Immediately cast a dispel magic on Vitruvius.
Your puny spells have no effect on me, mere mortal.
She screams. She screams.
No, Beatrice, no, he's
No,
with us.
no, he's a friend. He's a friend.
Fish are friends, not dinner. I heard that in a story one time.
She's just shaking like wand in hand.
My apologies, madame. My name is Vitruvius. Deep bow.
Do you normally store your friends in rings?
He likes it in there. It's cozy.
That's the one.
Supposedly.
He also doesn't like it that much. I think he'd rather be. Well, it's. I guess he likes
Point.
it better than this place.
It's also completely out of our control. I
Yeah.
think.
He's a. It's a long story.
Okay. You said he's a genie?
Yes, answer me these questions 3, and I shall grant ye wishes 3. I'm gonna open up my journal, and I'm just gonna. You see him like very clearly take out a red pen and just draw a line through one of the pages.
She kind of looks at the rest of you and just goes, Is he offering me wishes? Is this how this works?
Oh, no, my apologies. The wishes are only for the bearer of the ring, and I will deeply bow and gesture towards Gaia.
Do you do anything, Gaia?
I look embarrassed.
She just goes, "Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Well, are we able to continue the tour, or do we need to deal with your friend? Or
yeah, please.
Yeah.
Lead on.
Okay. This is one of the dorms. As you continue.
Okay, well, that was fun. I do have to say, I do have to get back. We have to finish stuff up before going to bed. Gotta wake up early.
Gotcha.
So, just wanted to pop in, say hello.
Thanks for
That was fantastic. Yeah,
Yep.
thanks, man.
Bye, all.
Yeah. Bye. Vitruvius.
Goodness. I'll say like halfway through the tour, through the dormitory, she just kind of turns around and goes, "Where did the genie go?" Oh.
Like I said, kind of out of our control. He just kind of pops in and out.
I see.
Willy-nilly.
That I can see that being problematic for sure. If he pops out at the wrong moment, you know.
He was actually considering asking Arya, that lovely lady, about who we could talk to about failing genie bindings. Impossible as that may sound, but I suspect even this place may not have any answers for us.
Oh, is it? I mean, it's an enchanted item, right?
Well, yes.
I mean, we have a professor of enchantment. It's Professor Renault.
That's who you wanted to talk to.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Gaia, I guess you have. Would you be interested in tagging along with? I mean, I'm interested in tagging along with this meeting with, if you wouldn't mind, Maggie.
Yeah. The more the merrier.
Yeah. Well, it seems that you all set up a meeting already.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's available now, I really just
Oh,
have a quick question for him.
I don't know. I mean, he has office hours for students. I don't know.
I mean, you're.
I don't know if you'd be able to see. No.
Your
Well,
students.
I could. I mean, I can speak with it. I don't know if I'm allowed to bring guests outside of the school.
You could just go talk to him, and if we happen to follow you there, that's not you really bringing us. That's just us.
We're also kind of VIPs because we saved the city
That's true.
a couple of weeks ago.
What do you mean you saved the city?
The water issue?
Oh, the Perico Enterprise?
Oh, you're the people that dealt with the monsters down in the. Really?
Yeah. Mhm.
Huh. You don't look like I imagined. I mean, I'm sorry. I guess I didn't know what.
Very powerful arcane practitioners. Okay.
Some of us also are just very good at killing things, but that too.
Suppose that makes sense. Huh. I don't know. I might have to ask. But let's finish the tour first, and then maybe I can do that for you.
I know I'm not there, but just out of curiosity, how is Remy reacting to all of this?
Yeah.
I'm also curious how he's been following along. Has he been like hopping on somebody's shoulder and like just like, or is he hidden under a cat? Under a cap? Is he doing the ratatouille? I mean, I doubt that.
No, I think he's just tagging along, and he seems I mean, if anyone's paying attention to him, he's definitely looking around, just kind of like, marveling at the area here, and just like, taking in the sights, just like the rest of you.
He's just walking.
But he's been pretty silent. Yeah.
Okay.
I will say though, I'll say near when the tour is about to end, he does come up to, I would say he comes up to Kubalo, and just kind of like nudges you a little bit, and just kind of like under his breath, he just goes, "So, what is the timeline here for when we will get to the headquarters, huh?"
Well, we are here in Akitál for, obviously, we are a group with many interests, but I imagine the next place we will head to after Akitál is headquarters. And rest assured you will be joining us. Yes.
Yes. Just wanting to have an idea. Because I have... my interests are not without a time limit, so...
I was unaware. Is there a certain amount of time that you would need to arrive at headquarters?
A couple of days is not an issue, but if it turns into weeks or more, then I might take issue.
Of course, I wouldn't want to keep you that long. Anyhow, I did promise to bring you there, and I intend to fulfill that promise.
Good talk. Thank you.
Kubalo stands from the crouch so that she...
I guess so. Yeah, he would have to pull you down a little bit. But I will say, despite his shorter stature, he has a presence about him. Like just looking at him, you're like, this isn't someone who I'll be able to push around, But yeah, so. But I'll say the tour concludes as you all kind of finish the tour of the outer kind of back courtyard there, and kind of the side gardens around the area there, and you kind of peruse. There are essentially two main halls throughout the conservatory here, and you can see there are doorways and classrooms and hallways all about the place. It is not nearly as disorganized as a Hogwarts. It is very cut and dry. Like, these are, this one hallway here. There's like one staircase on either side, very clearly marked, all that kind of stuff.
They don't move.
They don't move except for that central one that you saw. The outer courtyard was definitely more interesting than the interior because she basically just walks past all the classrooms like, this is that classroom, this is that classroom, or that classroom. She's like, we can't go into any of them, unfortunately, but this is what they are.
Would we have passed by the observatory?
Yeah, you would have, yeah.
I think if we had, I think we would have asked Beatrice. Just a weird question, but do you guys study any kinds of not traditional magic in terms of gravity at all?
Gravity. I mean, I guess the closest we would get to that is transmutation, maybe evocation as well. There are some applications there. Well, you mean specific, like, magic that affects gravity?
Correct.
I can't say that I know about any magic like that off the top of my head, at least not any spells. I'm sure there are magical effects that create things that affect gravity for sure.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah. That's interesting, though. And I'll say, in that line of questioning, she goes, I mean, if you wanted to find out more, you could attend the school.
Oh, yeah. Would she have mentioned if like their libraries are limited to students and faculty only, like members of the conservatory?
Yeah, you can certainly ask about it. She wouldn't. I don't think she would have mentioned it offhand.
Cool. We'll ask.
Fantastic. She does say yes. The libraries here are generally off limits to anyone outside of the conservatory, but she mentions once again the Biscaya Librarium, which is a public library that is available to the public.
And what is the difference?
How does it compare in terms of arcane research, the public versus the school library?
Well, all of the there are what I say contracts with magical researchers and majors. One between our sister schools and other conservatories and magic schools throughout the archipelago. There are certain deals and contracts, like I said, where they share information amongst each other, but not necessarily with the public. So essentially, there is a monetary and positional restriction there. But there are absolutely books about arcane practice and spells and magic within the public librarium as well. I've gone there many times for some other more basic books that I need.
Maybe we'll have to pay a visit.
Say again?
Oh, I was just saying maybe we'll have to pay a visit to the public library.
And in my experience, the Biscaya Librarium actually has a larger scope and offering of books. The libraries here are much smaller and more focused. So,
understood.
But yes. All right. I'll say we'll kind of jump. Well, I'll say you asked that question maybe near the end there, but as you're kind of heading through the main hall, you kind of come around a rotunda and emerge back into that main kind of foyer, that lobby there in the center. And I'll say as you come back around, Arya is still sitting there at the desk, currently the quill kind of writing some things on its own once more, and she just kind of turns around and goes, yes, Beatrice, how did the tour go? She goes, it went fine. Very curt response. She goes, very good, very good. And she looks to the rest of your group and just goes, I hope that your needs were satisfied.
I certainly feel it.
Yeah.
In fact,
Have you heard back from the headmaster?
Oh, I have not heard word just yet. I know they tend to be busy, but
Sure.
I will let you know as soon as I do. As I've seen your face, I should be able to send you a message.
Would it be, would we be permitted to wander the campus a bit with Beatrice as our guide for a bit longer?
Has she not completed the tour? He just kind of looks back towards Beatrice.
The tour was rather complete. It's just that, I mean, there are some places I have more questions now than before.
Beatrice, do you have time? And she just kind of like thinks. She goes, I think I have some homework that I need to do, so I'm not sure if I could really do that right now. And Arya just kind of looks and goes, very well. What are the needs that you have? Is there something specific that I could help you with?
Was remembering every time before that she's lied, and it's worked only once, I think. And is going to look at Maggie, Nico, Samuel, Gaia. Like, there was that one place, right? I found it very interesting. I mean, if it is a bother for you, Beatrice, but there was the matter we discussed. Yes, the matter we discussed.
Right. Like the matter.
The
we talked about.
Arya has a quizzical look on her face and just kind of looks back towards Beatrice. And Beatrice just kind of like has her hands clasped in front of her. And just kind of, no.
It's not very convincing, Beatrice. No, I'm kidding.
I had one more question. You are all, you at least, Miss Arya, are a scribe wizard, are you not?
Yes.
How common is that? Is that practice?
It's certainly not the most flashy of wizard kind. So, but in places of learning, they are very much found in higher. What's the word I'm looking for? Higher. God. Just lost all my higher density, rather, something like that. Higher numbers, rather. There we go. That's better.
Okay, well, again, thank you, Beatrice, for your time. Kubla will walk forward and attempt to palm a platinum coin to her.
To Beatrice?
Yes.
She just kind of like stands there frozen as you walk up, and just like looking at you. And you gotta hand the coin.
Offering a handshake as like thanks, and also like as doing so, like say, I'm terribly sorry that if you are busy, then of course we shan't bother you. But there was that one matter which we really would like to look into.
Make a subtle persuasion check for me here.
Okay, I've got.
So this is what's your bonus?
I've got a +0 and a big
+0.
fat platinum coin.
All right. Are you using your inspiration or no?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Okay. And you're handing her a silver piece, you said?
No, platinum coin.
Oh, platinum. Okay.
One platinum coin.
Fantastic. So you shake her hand, It's very, despite the fact that she's covered in fur, kind of clammy. And just kind of like feels the weight in her hand, and just kind of like looks down quickly, just like a double take, and then just like quickly closes her hand, and then looks back at you, looks at Aria, looks back at you, and just kind of like holds her hands in a fist and begins like walking off.
Thank you.
Yeah. Arya just kind of looks around back at you, Kublo, and towards the group, and she goes, so this matter that you're speaking of, can I help you with it?
Well, there was one more thing. It was our friend. We have a friend who has an issue with an old binding that is unraveling. But Beatrice helpfully pointed us to Professor Renault.
Ah, I see. An enchantment, that is.
Yes,
failing.
yes.
Mm.
When it should not
Well-
be. Specifically, I view the binding to be without flaw and quite unbreakable. And it seems to be unraveling.
That is peculiar indeed. Well, I've already put you on the books for a meeting with Professor Renault, so potentially that can be a two birds with one stone situation.
I suppose so. Well, thank you again. And
Of course.
I suppose we'll need to pick up our boy from the magic shop.
Yes, yes.
Oh boy.
Child.
Thank you for all the help, Arya, and look forward to hearing from you.
Of course. I hope you enjoyed your time at Contessa.
Perhaps I'll enroll one day.
Of course. We will welcome you with open arms.
As we leave, did I get a glimpse of where Beatrice left? Like where she headed out?
I mean, she left through one of the main hallways.
Do I see her lingering at all?
Give me a subtle perception check. So what's your score? What's your perception score?
+3.
I'll say no, you don't.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
We shall see what shall become.
As we turn to leave, I lean over to like Nico, I guess maybe. I'm like, I'm never enrolling here.
Yes, the schools are for chumps.
Freaking losers. I can't. I don't have anything more to learn, anyways. I'm too old for that.
Well, no, books are kind of cool, but I think class is kind of stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not really a reader either, but that's just me.
That's fair. I think I'll look at Kubalo as we're heading out. I think I'll say, if we do end up meeting with the headmaster, do you think we could pull off that VIP move that I was telling you about? Like we can get access to their library?
I mean, it's worth a shot. Mentioning it wouldn't hurt.
I don't know. Let's see if we can do that.
I mean, we have connections.
Yeah,
Sort of.
not important. We're doing big stuff.
And
Thank you.
I mean, if Overseer Augusti is indeed an alumnus of this academy, maybe that could help.
Also, extra point. Yeah. What was the matter you were referring to actually about Vitruvius?
Sort of, yeah. but more the fact that we wanted to have her guide us to him, the professor, during his office
Gotcha.
hours.
Gotcha. Oh, right.
Yes. I mean, telling the truth is the best way of lying, in my opinion. That's sort of how it goes.
That's right. Just like twisting the truth.
Well, still telling the truth. Whether it's a twist or not is in the eye of the beholder.
Up to, interpretation.
I think I'd rather die before attending this conservatory.
Oh, really?
I mean, there's a reason I set out looking for adventure rather than attending the Raffadil Academy. Whatever it's called. I can't even remember its name. That's how much I hated that place. Very cool buildings.
Where we just were right now?
No. A city back in the Feywild.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, I didn't think it was that bad.
No. This is a very nice place, but honestly, I'm of the same mind as Samuel. There's more important things to be doing than I can read on the road.
That's fair. Yeah. Like I said, I think books are cool, but class is stupid.
Yes.
Maggie's over there just listening to this conversation, thinking about all the classes that she had to take growing up. Like going, kind of liked my classes, but okay.
Nerd.
I'll say Costello on the back of Gaia does speak up for a second and just goes, classes have their place, but real-world experience is sometimes more important.
Great.
I suppose, do you recall ever having attended any sort of class, Costello? Or is your knowledge, would you have been provided inbuilt knowledge from your memory cores?
Well, I was pre-loaded with knowledge that my creators wanted me to have, but as is the nature of my enchantment, I am capable of learning new knowledge as well.
So, have you ever dealt with gravity magic or anything that might affect gravity?
You hear like a subtle clicking sound inside. Just goes, I have certainly experienced extreme gravitational events, yes. I have the hypothesis that it led to my current situation.
Oh.
As in falling and...
But were they natural or arcane specifically?
Oh, there was absolutely an immense arcane signature before I awoke in the situation I am now. Yes.
That is interesting.
I imagine this conversation is happening as we're walking to... I think Kuvula would be walking towards Dietrich's.
Yeah, I think all of us probably.
Yeah. I'll say it's been a little over an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half that you've been at the conservatory.
And I
So
guess...
we have like what, an hour left before our meeting?
Yeah, about an hour and a half.
Costello, have you ever been in love?
He's silent for a little bit. He goes, I'm not sure I understand what exactly that emotion is.
Oh, I can empathize with that. What about you, Rim? Have you ever been in love?
Just kind of looks at you, narrows his eyes, and just goes, that's not the question that I am at liberty to answer.
Oh, did you get freaky with any royalty, nobility?
Oh, you wish I could tell you.
I am a drink first. Come on.
What about you?
I don't know. I don't think so. There are people I love, but I'm not sure if it's in the sense that I'm asking the question. the sense that you are asking the question.
I see. But maybe we both need to go to this Piscaya Librarium and read up about this love.
I've got plenty of books along that line. Not with me, but I've read them.
Are you talking about smut?
Well, yes. But romance. Smut can have romance.
Sure.
Mushi is on my shoulder gagging.
Holy shit. That's incredible.
That's amazing.
Samuel, have you ever been in love? You are the oldest amongst us, maybe. I'm not quite sure how old.
Actually, I think that trophy goes to me.
I don't know. Might be older.
Well, you seem human. I can't really see you right now, but
I can't really see you right now. Guys, back. Have you?
What?
Have you ever been in love?
Sure, I guess like once or twice.
Like
In
a long
part-
time ago, or
A trusty pal.
Your trusty pal?
Mort, yeah, me and Mort.
oh, you're in love with Mort?
I mean, not in that kind of way. Don't be weird.
No.
I think the
You were the one that brought up Mort. Like,
What kind of love are you talking about?
It's a
romantic.
different kind of writing.
like romantic love, like Beatrice and Romeo, who she clearly has a crush on.
Absolutely.
Also, his name is Romeo. Just sounds like he's
So?
constantly a love interest.
And I feel like a crush and being in love are kind of different, you know?
Love interest and crush are the same. Being in love and having a crush are different.
What about you? Maggie, have you been in love?
I don't get out much.
That's sad. I'm sorry for asking.
I mean, like, I visit other countries, but I'm typically dealing with, like, people who are older than me or younger than me.
What about when you were on the ships? You didn't have a seaman?
Bunkmate?
Maybe if I wasn't, you know, constantly under guard and protection the whole time.
Well, doesn't that make it thrilling?
Being under guard and protection the whole time?
Well, I guess
would they,
not.
Would they rotate your guard? Was there
You
ever
bet.
one?
Right? Like,
I mean, yeah, for sure. But
I'm not
I meant like the crew that probably rotate, you know?
yeah, but they're like family. It's different. You're putting your trust in them to steer a ship the whole time. Like, you're not. I don't know. It was also
Remy-
like
Oh yeah.
different. Oh.
I was gonna say Remington says under his breath, probably to you, Samuel, just nearby, just goes, I don't know. I've met a lot of sailors. There's a reason they call them seamen.
I mean, I've had crushes, but nothing serious. What about you, Nico? You've been off at school for quite a long time. Anybody catch your eye?
Hell no.
Oh no.
Me and my books. That's all I need.
All right, everyone involved, including you, Costello. Show of hands, or Costello, speak up. Who's been in love? Who here? Put him up.
How did this conversation start?
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea.
Is Myra visible, Kubulo?
Yes. At this point, Myra would be floating.
Aw.
Aw.
What about Mushi? What about Mushi?
Guess
What
I'm
about
alone.
Mushi?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we need to know.
Mushi is now miming, or no, not even miming. He's literally ripping some of his hair.
Like, what is this? What is happening?
Gaia, not you. You, no prospects at the Monastery of Elements?
No, not really.
Myra, you've been in
He loves.
Of course. Why would I not?
I feel like I don't remember you mentioning this. You
Absolutely. You know, you should know what the subject of my affection is. We've gone over it many times.
Is it you, cool?
that would be a little problematic, if I'm being honest. Was that pulling up, opening Myra and like starting to flip through Myra's pages and trying to find out who? Goodness.
Gaia in the weight room. Hitting the gym.
Okay.
My only love, Kulo, is spells.
Yes, but romantic. Oh,
It's very romantic to me.
Kula's now. She is more mortified and embarrassed and like flustered than you've ever seen before. Snaps her book shut, puts it back in the holster.
Gosh.
Keep those two away from each other.
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh,
Do you think we should all ask Blandon as soon as we see him?
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
No
I
explanation,
need
just
to
pull up.
know.
Anybody?
Actually, I don't know.
We need to drink. We need to drink tonight. I need to not think about my life mission for a bit.
I'll say right about now, you see Oberon flitting over, and quickly lands on your shoulder, Kulo. And there is a note attached.
Oh? Kublo.
This is from Augustine?
This would be from Blandon, unless Sefim wrote a letter and Kublo opens the letter or the note.
You can see it is signed Sefim. And you can see that he informs you that he has unfortunately cannot spare time this evening, as he's had a very long day and needs to rest. But he expresses his apologies and extends the invitation anytime you pass through town once again.
I'll read the letter verbatim. Oh, shame. Well, I suppose we are rather busy tonight anyway. So. Goodness.
Busy with drinking.
Yes. I mean, would have liked to get wasted with Sefim, but... Where is Diedrich's dynasty? I realize I don't know where we're going to. Yeah, or I assume we would have made it to Chikandana Circle at this point.
Most likely, yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's not much further of a walk before you get there.
It was just like eyes wide, shaking her head, just thinking about the revelation. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yes. Well, shit. Okay. We need to ask Blandon if he's been in love, as soon as possible.
Immediately.
I'll say as you're all rounding the corner, like with Diedrich's in sight, Costello also speaks up again and just goes, and also remember, I have some questions for the two of you, Nico and Maggie, when we have a chance.
Fantastic.
Not whether you've been in love. I'm not interested in that kind of thing. What I am interested in is your ancestry.
Sure. Yeah, let's talk it over some drinks.
Sounds
First, we
good.
need to go meet with this,
Oh, we gotta talk to the guy. Yeah.
girl.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Well, let's hurry and get blended first.
All right. I'll say as you all enter. Oh, whoops! Don't want that to be bolded. You enter into Diedrich's shop again, and the little dead bell on the door, pink again as you head in. And actually, before you even open the door, you could hear Diedrich's voice kind of coming through the wood a bit. And as you open it, suddenly much louder, as Diedrich is just going, "That's it! That's it, Blandon! Yes! 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 Thank you! Thank you! I've been stuck on that for the last 3 months, and you have demystified it for me. I might have to ask you to work for me from now on. Let's see. Yes.
How does Blandon look?
He's rubbing his eyes. He's visibly warm.
Crying.
Just at the end of taking a really long test, you know how you're just strained?
Yeah.
That's how he is.
Oh my god.
He's laying down on the. I presume there's a desk.
There is a desk. Yes.
His head is just on the desk.
Is Blendon wearing his armor?
Yeah.
Probably perspiring a little bit because it's not the most ventilated in here at all. And I'll say mid rant, Dietrich just goes, "Did you hear the bell?" And just kind of turns around. And just goes, welcome. The whole group is here. Well, how can I help you? Your compatriot here, Blandon, is a wonderful resource. You are lucky to have him.
I wholeheartedly agree, but likely not for the reasons that you said. Blandon, are you quite finished here? You were hoping to get those slippers, yes?
It's like, I'm going home.
So Dietrich, the slippers.
The what? The what now?
Kula looks at Blandon, obviously experiencing extreme secondhand, remembering times where she's been in Blandon's exact position.
So Diedrich, the slippers of wall climbing.
Oh, yes. You mean these, right? And he lifts up his foot and he's wearing them.
Oh my god!
They're musty. No.
Blandon's cleansing stone.
And he just goes, "Yes, you wanted these, yes." And he seems to, some of the revelry in his face kind of calms down a bit, and he just goes, "Yes, I believe I said 600 gold pieces. For the wonderful work that you have done, Blandon. I believe I could give you a discount of, how about I say 200 gold off the asking price."
400 total, right?
Correct.
So I should be able to afford that. Give me a bit.
And I'll say, he is referring to them as slippers, but they're essentially like loafers with like padding inside that are really to make it more comfortable.
Okay.
What color are they?
They're brown. They're like a thin brown leather.
He's not rocking the hot pink.
No, I thought about it. Trust me, I really thought about it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. All right. You pass over the amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
Landon, do you need any help paying?
No, I think I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I consider this day a success. Well, I'll be sad to see these go, but just takes one off. Is anyone who's nearest to Diedrich?
Kula would have stepped up to the counter just to see past and like see Blandon curl on the desk before.
Takes them both off, sets them on the table. There's a couple hairs in there, and you kind of catch a whiff. They don't smell great, but he just kind of places them there, and just looks like he's gonna like starts to grab the money, and then kind of looks over and gonna. Oh, sorry about that. Cast prestidigitation. And then slides him over and grabs the gold.
Well, Blandon, will you be wearing these right away, or?
Do they require attunement, Mason?
Let me double check.
What are they actually called? Slippers of wall climbing?
They are called slippers of spider climbing. That is correct.
Okay.
They might be in the compendium. You can look them up.
Okay.
That's so good.
Let me know if they're in there or not.
200 gold pieces off.
Hey, when you help him with what with his with his hobby, when
Okay,
you know where to hit him.
attunement.
Yeah, requires attunement. Yeah.
All it took was draining Blandon's life essence for a few hours.
Yep.
For like an hour and a half ish.
About 2, closer to 2, because y'all had to walk through the city and all that. But yeah. And I mean, to clarify, there were no breaks. Blandon was just reading the entire time, nonstop.
And I imagine Diedrich was like just over his shoulder.
Steeper.
Hey, 100 gold pieces an hour isn't bad, man. That's really good.
That's true. That's true.
It's like irresponsible, and Kula's not going to say shit about that.
Yeah, no, this man is definitely blinded by his hobby here. But aren't we all? Right? We all spend a little bit too much money on our hobbies, don't we?
Okay, they do require attunement, so I'll at least put them on, see how it feels.
Okay. Yeah. And I think this is the first enchanted piece of attire that Blandon has adorned. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. So you look at what? Diedrich is. Yeah, no, you see him in. But I'll say Diedrich's feet are a little bit smaller than yours. So at first when you put them on, you're like, there's no way these are gonna fit. And then as you pull them on, they stretch a little bit further than you expected. And as soon as they go on, they fit nice and snug, really comfortably. But yeah, they're keeping your feet warm. Extra warm, because they were just being worn.
All right. Push himself up off the table. All right. All right. It's like midday, right?
No, at this point it would be close to. It's like dusk at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 5-ish, 5:30.
Well, are we going to turn in for the night?
I think we have a meeting to go to, actually.
Yes.
Oh.
You can go back to the inn though and get some sleep.
Alright, I'll do that.
Oh, Brandon. Have you ever been in love?
He starts walking.
You have to answer.
Amazing.
Oh shit. I mean, I don't know what I expected, but
I'm not dealing with this shit
We'll
right
just have to
now.
ask
I'm
him
going to
every
sleep.
day until he answers.
we should drink sometime. Yes, that would help.
It's not like he's done with it, but he's just nervously looking for a way to escape. That's how he's walking up.
I guess. I mean, Kula will follow and probably just meet him immediately outside. Right. We need a place to stay, don't we?
Gaia will volunteer to go find a place to stay.
Okay. Lennon, I suppose if you're, so, I mean that did seem rather draining. Would you? Yes. Okay. Would. I am somewhat interested in meeting. Well, I mean, I just want to buy spell scroll materials. That's not something you go to a triumvir for. Imagine. I could go another day. If you'd like some company, Glenn and Gaia. Finding somewhere to stay.
I think last time we were here, we were at the Patchwork Pot.
Well, you all got vouchers last time, thanks to Seven. You stayed at the Tavern de Michela. But you frequented the Patchwork Pot because that's where your mother
Okay.
was staying.
So we didn't stay there. Okay. Gotcha.
But yeah. Okay, so Kuvalo, Gaia, Blandon, anyone else tagging along to head to an inn?
I'll go, I guess.
Okay, Samuel. It's 4.
Wait, are the twins just going by themselves?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would probably go with the twins.
Yeah.
I would put it with the twins by themselves.
Why does nobody trust us? No, what I like to imagine is that the twins actually were going by themselves. Gaia did a quick head count and then she was like, never mind.
Can't leave them alone. Okay,
It would have
awesome.
been fine.
I guess once we find a place, we can. I may head with you, Samuel, to the meeting. Because you were the one wanting to meet.
Anybody's welcome.
Okay. We'll have Oberon fly and land on Nico's chair. Usual instructions to fly and find. Or just fly around if need be.
Poop on him as soon as he's not looking.
Oh,
That's the secret command, mate, so we don't
Oh, sorry. Okay, cool. So, gotcha. So, Kuvalo, Blandon, and Samuel are going to the inn, and then everyone else is doing something else. What are you all doing, the other group?
Yeah, remind me again, because we have a meeting. You guys set up a meeting for later tonight. With who? For what?
We set it up with the guild, the merchant guild here, the placehold. I did take notes, just...
I was like, because I took notes on what I did last time, but I didn't take notes on what you guys did.
The Triary. Triary. Yeah, I'm going with Triary.
It's the tripath.
Yeah, the tripath merchant guild. Duh.
Triumvirates.
Maybe that's what I wrote. I don't know what I wrote.
Oh, that's probably what you were trying to read. Yeah.
So we have a meeting set up with the tripath merchant guild. Yeah. Apparently Samuel needs to know if they have more of his armor that he's obsessed with. You know, his little gauntlets or whatever.
Is that the main reason for the meeting?
I think so. I mean, I'm kind of interested just as like a reaching out and seeing if maybe they'd be interested in coming more to Savion, but we'll see.
Samuel, did you want to tag along for this meeting?
You can. You're asking to come with me? Yeah, of course.
We're going. I thought we were headed towards the meeting.
Yeah.
Would there be time for
Understood.
us to find an inn before going to this place? There would be time. Okay.
I
okay.
understand. Okay.
Gotcha.
So Samuel's joining to find a.
Why don't we all stick together? Why don't we just all stay together? Make it easier. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. For
You
another
still
hour.
got like you still got like an hour and a half. You're good. You're chilling.
Okay. I don't know why I thought it was like.
No, I also thought that we were needing to go now. So
No. Sorry if I made it feel
Okay,
that way.
cool. No, you're good. Cool. Yeah, let's go all find an inn and then we can all.
I'm imagining we don't want to stay at the Tavern de Michelle, considering we left a burning pile of corpses from the abysses.
Right.
Oh, was that here?
Yeah, that was at the Tavern de Michelle, the finest.
Finest establishment around.
Yes.
The real question is, do they know it was us?
I mean,
Yeah.
Come on.
I may or may not have apologized to a guardian at some point about that.
Come on, man. Never admit you're guilty.
Well, it was. I mean, we had other options than just leaving them in a pile.
It worked.
It did work.
Okay,
I won't
let's
argue that.
find the next best inn to stay at.
Probably in this circle, right? We can just. Should we just do the tourist thing and wander the city?
Sure, we have a little bit of time. We just can't get too far.
Okay.
Do
you wanna- Did you want to wander Chirkandata and see if you find something? Or what are you doing? 'Cause
Yeah.
You're currently in Chirkandata.
Oh no. We find a nice medium quality thing.
I don't think Kuvla went to the Patrick Pot, so she wouldn't know how nice it was. Or where it was.
It's on the outer circle, right?
Hmm?
It's on the outer circle.
The Patchwork Pot is in Esterna circle, the
Yeah.
exterior circle.
Cool. Yeah, let's just walk around, check it out.
Cool. Whoever wants to lead, give me an investigation check. This will just determine how long it takes you to find one.
Lost.
I've got good investigation, but I also don't know if Kubla would be wanting to
Or I'll
leave
say
her.
you can give investigation or persuasion. I'll let you do that for this instance. Or I can just roll a luck check right now.
I'll roll an investigation check.
Cool. 17? Nice. Okay. So I'll say within 10 minutes, you are standing in front of what you've been informed of is the best inn in Chirkandata. And it is known as the Five Flagons. You can see it's a modest rectangular building. Nothing really all that special about it, but the most notable thing is 5 different flagons of different metals hung from hooks above the front porch. You can see from left to right, there's a brass, bronze, copper, iron, and silver cups that are placed there on their own individual hooks. As you kind of head in, you can see there is, as opposed to the Patchwork Pot, which had more of like a family kind of vibe to it, you're immediately hit with like much more of that normal like stench of like alcohol and a little bit of grime, although it's definitely not the worst place you've ever been. But you can see it's decorated with like hints of those metals here and there, just kind of like placed in different parts of the construction. But it is definitely a little cheaper than the patchwork pot for sure. And you can see there's not quite as much space inside this one, but you can see there is a staircase that leads up in the back left. But there's like a bar at the back, a couple of tables set up in the central area. You're kind of run-of-the-mill setup. But behind the bar, you can see what appears to be a male, looks like a dwarf. You can see short and slight of build, kind of a boyish face, but with a full beard of curly blonde hair that covers nearly all of his lower face, to the point, and well, I'll say a full head of hair and a beard that covers like his entire face. The only thing you can actually see is his eyes and his nose that kind of peek through the rest of it. And he's just like maybe about like down to the edge of his beard is visible behind the bar as he is kind of just sitting there. There's a handful of folks in there right now, and he just kind of looks towards you all. Well, good evening.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good. Looking to get some rooms for the night.
Rooms for the night. Very well. What's your name? Name's Terry. What's yours?
Nico.
Nico. Good, Nico. What brings you? Oh, you said you wanted rooms. Yes. How many? There's a lot.
I'll look around. How many do you get typically? 3, 4?
3.
Maybe 4 for Remy. I would say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 4
Oh, yeah.
rooms. But I will see what I can do. We don't have the most amount of supply. I think I can get you. Would 2 rooms be okay?
How many beds are in each room?
We can get some cots for you.
I'll look around at the party.
That's fine.
We'll make do. Yeah, that works.
Very well. Let me see. All right, that'll be 2 rooms. How long are you wanting to stay?
Should we
At
pay
least
for-
2 nights.
Yeah, why don't we pay for 3 nights in advance and then... yeah,
3
we'll
nights.
book it for 3 nights.
6 silver, please.
6 silver. I got it, guys. I'll just hand a gold just to make it easier on my end.
Big spender.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you. You all are new. I haven't seen you frequent this place before.
Yes, we're travelers. We work with the Paragon events.
Yeah. The pumpernickel. Yeah, I know those people. Any of you interested in the 5 flagons challenge?
A challenge?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Well, did you see those 5 flagons outside the front?
Mhm.
Well, the challenge is you must down 5 flagons of the strongest liquors this city has to offer within 5 minutes.
Flagons of liquor?
5 minutes?
And then the challenger must make a full lap around the interior of the tavern without falling down. And then you are the recipient of a wonderful prize.
What's the price?
Surprise.
Oh, it's a secret.
Nah, come on.
I'm just pulling your leg. Well, first of all, you get a year's supply of a liquor of your choice. So anytime you come around here, I'll give you a free cup on me.
I look at Kugalo.
She's nodding excitedly.
Samuel is
Dangerous,
interested.
dangerous.
In addition, I'll let you meet my pet.
What's their name?
Their name?
Yeah, your pet's name.
Sir Pattington.
It's a good name.
Name for pets. That's a strong one. Well, we do have an important meeting soon that we probably should be sober for, but maybe once we're done, I mean, I'm gonna pass on this, but anybody else?
This is important. This has suddenly become very, very important.
It's extremely
So-
important.
Cool.
Yep.
I mean, I would be very interested in undergoing this challenge tonight.
Points to you, Kuvalo, just goes like, looks like, and says, "It looks like you take challenges very seriously. You look like a competitor."
I'll be honest, I crave it to an extent.
The challenge or the liquor?
Yes.
Yes.
I had you read from the first time you walked in.
But I don't believe. I mean, hey. Yes. Tonight, I think if I. No. Oh. Will pulls out a copper coin and flips it.
Don't ponder it too much.
Tonight.
Tonight it is.
Cool.
I'll grab the flagons.
I've been working on a spell. I think I can help you out a little bit.
I think.
Just don't let me forget.
I would be happy to undergo the challenge either way, but I'll remind you. We'll see if I take the help. What about you, Samuel? I suppose you. Would you also?
I'm in for sure.
Okay.
Now, I should clarify, if you don't complete the challenge, you are on the hook for the 5 flagons. Only
That's
if you
fine.
complete it is it free.
Of course.
How much would it cost, out of curiosity?
You'll find out.
Fair.
Well, I look forward to your new challenges. I will say, I think I've got enough liquor for a couple more challenges anyway, so if it makes it even more special for you. People, buying up all the ale and wine as of late thanks to the contaminated water supply, But now that's fixed, I think.
Should be.
I mean, we did fix it, so.
Sure you did.
Well, we killed the things in the waterways. They're
Yeah.
working on fixing it.
And my mother was an elf.
Really?
No. She was a dwarf. Father was a halfling.
Right, of course.
I'm what you call a dwarfling.
Wolfling?
Yeah.
I'm Eladrin. She does the up and down.
Good to meet you. What does it mean to be an Eladrin?
Oh, just an elf from the Feywild. That's pretty much it.
I gotcha. For me, I'm twice as short and the feet twice as big.
That's pretty funny.
Is it true what they say about big feet?
Oh my god.
You wanna find out?
Oh, really?
I'm the crowd below and start dragging her.
I think Kubalo's about to fall in love.
Kulo is fighting very hard to be dragged away.
Did we get our keys yet?
No.
Can you please have the keys, sir?
All right, yeah.
He's falling in love. He's like, who is this person?
Ooh, an Eladrin.
One of the keys is extremely rusted, but he hands them both over.
Do I forget the key?
Forget the key? What do you mean?
Never mind.
No, I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't catch that reference.
I'll hand one to one of the keys.
Oh.
I can tell you.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about now.
We all forgot, Mason.
It worked.
It's
It
real
worked.
world. It's a real world spell.
Holy shit. Oh man. But yes, I will say these are, like I said, some Samuel for sure has had the experience. This is definitely not the worst place you've ever stayed, but of the places you've stayed in, I'll say probably since joining Perico, this is definitely the most on the cheaper end of things.
Right.
So the rooms are a little drafty. The sheets are clean, but there's a lingering smell here and there. But it'll work.
Ah, feels like home. Freaking
You're almost like us.
these.
Dreadport.
Airport, thank you.
Oh, good.
Feels just like home in Dreadport.
Did you stay in Dreadport?
Ah, on the edge. Just outside.
Hmm. Okay, who's staying in which rooms?
I mean, we only have 2 rooms.
Hmm.
Whichever room is closest to Blandon, he takes that one.
I think I'll follow Blanket.
I'll be there as well, I suppose. Just 2 rooms, right?
Remy, which room would you prefer?
I'll figure out my own accommodations, but I won't be far away. Need to keep an eye on you after all. Don't want
You don't
you
want to
ditching
stay
on
with
me.
us?
Well, I'll have the conversation or two. I will say you all are have quite the interesting things to speak about. So I am inclined to stick around at least until we go to sleep.
Should at least stick around for the challenge.
Well, I wouldn't miss that. See one of you lose your lunch.
Will you not be participating in the challenge?
He just kind of looks down at his body and just goes, "That would go right through me."
Well, I thought I'd ask. I've been out drunk by pixies before.
Really? Well,
On this plane, I'm what you would call a lightweight. You get it? It's because I'm small. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's funny. Kind of ruins the joke when you have to explain it.
He just kind of looks around it. I'm assuming Kuvalo and Nico are actually laughing, or no? Is it? Okay.
yeah.
He just goes, "Well, it seemed to work on them, then."
I think Kubla will pick the other room. Yeah,
Cool.
the other room.
We can just say room A, room B, whatever. So room A,
Yeah.
Blandon, Nico, Samuel. Room B, everyone else, I guess.
Yep.
For now. All right. Costello just goes, are there, this is a place of drinks, yes. You could acquire imbibements.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not sure, was this some kind of prophecy that was stated before? A place with drinks would be when we would do my interview.
oh yeah. Would we like to do that right now, or after, whilst we're drinking?
Yeah, well, it is up to you. I'm patient.
I mean, it's up to you, twins, but how long would this take?
Maggie, do you want to do interview with Costello?
How long is it going to take?
That depends.
How much time do we have? Like an hour and a half still? Or like an hour?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We could do it for
Yeah,
an
we'll-
hour.
Yeah. Why don't we grab just one round of drinks before?
Yeah, just don't do the challenge.
Not the challenge. Yeah, just a mild ale.
Okay, so a round for how many people? You can get a gallon for 2 silver.
What?
I'm putting down a gold and however much that gets.
Okay, awesome. Fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, he gives you. Yeah, it's a small keg. Once again, yeah, he'll just hand you.
Awesome.
All right. So y'all start drinking. Costello kind of speaks up, just goes, "Can someone kindly face me towards the interviewing, please?"
Would you mind?
I would have actually given Costello to the twins.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay. Gotcha.
So,
Go to sleep. You mean you're in a trance?
yeah, I'm going to trance.
Or guys just passed
Does
out.
Blandon also?
Um,
Did Blandon leave the room, or did he just pick room A and then immediately?
He's in the room. He's taking off his armor to go sleep.
Gotcha.
I think Kubla would join the twins. She's interested.
Cool.
I'll say in the corner of a room, there's like a low like shelf, like a very narrow like shelf to like just place like personal effects on. And you watch this Remington kind of walks over and just kind of props himself up on there, light enough to it not to break under his weight, and just kind of like settles in. You see Costello. Are you holding him, or you kind of place him on the ground? What do you do?
I'll place him on somewhere. I don't know if there's like a desk at all anywhere.
There's a small like drawer system. Yeah.
Sure.
Or on the bed, whatever you want.
Somewhere around eye level or
Cool.
lower.
He just kind of the glowing eyes just kind of you can tell are taking you in. Just goes, well, Nico and Maggie, we will attempt to get to the bottom of this. Now, it is my understanding that you all have never really questioned your ancestral roots before. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you have reason to believe that they are not as obvious as you might have once thought.
Well, we both accidentally popped out wings several times now, so I don't think that's normal.
Well,
Also healed somebody, and it didn't use a spell.
Oh yeah,
I just
you were freaking
did
out.
it. And that was
Well, that certainly helps narrow things down, as ancestral signs are not always the most obvious. I have a couple more questions for you. Well, you already answered additional body parts. Have you experienced a lack of any body parts, appendages, textures, markings, or any new ones?
Say that again.
Have you experienced any additional, you mentioned wings already, but any additional appendages, textures, markings, feelings?
No.
Lack of the above?
No.
No one's missing a finger?
Mm-mm.
A torso? He goes, good. Well, you said you spouted wings. You were able to fly? Yes, they were functional.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Any capability to breathe fire?
Not that we know of.
I haven't tried it, but
Well, go ahead. I'll give you time.
Twins just look at each other like, wait, what?
do I have that spell keeping?
Maggie's gonna look at Nico like, can you breathe fire?
No, I don't think I can today, but I feel like if I really think about it, I could.
It doesn't have to be
An
fire.
ability though, or do you think that's something that you would do?
I think it's more something that I program rather than something
Yeah,
innate,
okay.
if that makes sense.
If it's not fire, it might be acid, ice, any other kind of elemental
I can
matter.
produce that with my hands.
But not with your throat or
No.
your stomach. I
No.
see. So, can you climb walls like a spider, either of you?
No.
No.
That would have been really helpful in the spider territory.
Yes. Yes. I was around many spider-like creatures for some time. Any of you able to breathe underwater?
I haven't tried
No.
it. It seemed dangerous.
Gotcha. Well, you are adventuring types after all. Have you noticed any affinities or additional resistances to certain elements?
I wouldn't necessarily say we're adventuring type. We've kind of just started
Come
adventuring.
on. We totally are adventurers.
You may be adventurous, but no, not that I know of.
I feel Daniel's blanking, but I feel like we've been dealt necrotic damage before. Is that correct?
That's why I couldn't remember if we had been dealt necrotic damage or not.
I believe you have, Nico. I think you would have experienced that. Because the tiny spiders in the boss battle did necrotic damage, so.
Okay, so then probably.
Also, Dwight's
Yeah.
spell deals necrotic damage.
Oh, that's right.
Cool
That's
just
true.
realizes. Okay, I just realized something. Sorry, continue.
I think resistance, yes.
So whatever the
Ominous
spiders could
voices.
do, yeah.
What kind of energy do you know?
That we were resistant to?
Yes, what kind of energy did you feel did not take hold as strongly as you would have expected?
Kind of felt dark, like death almost.
Necromantic.
Mm,
Yeah.
yes, necrotic. That's what they academically is what they refer to it as. Well, so able to spout wings that are functional, resistance to negative energy, and you said you were able to heal someone, Maggie.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't with the spell. I've healed with spells before, once I think, but never just like from a thought.
I see. Well, from my knowledge, I would initially my assumption was draconic, but seeming as neither of you seem to be eager to breathe fire anytime soon, might be something more unusual, rarer. Could be a magical beast of some kind, a griffin, a manticore, but no fur, no claws,
No.
Okay.
no guttural roars that wake people up at night.
No.
Well, I will say, my closest guess currently is celestial.
Like angels?
Yeah.
They are part of that family, yes.
How much do you think Nico and Maggie would know about just celestials in general?
I think not much at all.
No. Like not something typically studied or like learned about.
Not in your line of work, and there was no mention of it at home or anything like that.
Would it have
Costello.
to be a distant relative? Or
Well,
how would that work?
well, in my age, it was often not that distant at all. I mean, much too. It's not fun to remember the circumstances, but many individuals sought out connections with other magical species in order to create bloodlines of power. Worse yet, some scholars, powerful leaders conducted experiments on unwilling participants to the same end. It resulted in a lot of horrific results, but over many generations, the most potent and consistent bloodlines stood the test of time. while the rest faded into the annals of dark history. So, it could be distant at this time. I'm not sure how much later this is than my time, but certainly. But it's also possible that it could be a grandfather, so to speak.
That was kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, like,
I mean,
awkwardly voices. I'm sorry to. I've been taking notes. You both obviously know your mother. Do you know your father?
That was kind of a missing
No.
link, I guess you could say.
she didn't really talk too much about him. If anything, really.
Yeah, very sparingly.
I mean, he must have existed. Because we're here.
Do we know, just based off of memory, I'm sure we probably would have asked about our father. Whenever
Yeah.
we did, what was the like emotion that our mom kind of showed? Was it anger or resentment or melancholy or just
Difference.
cold? As if she doesn't remember or
I think anytime it would have come up, I think she would have kind of hit like one of those like 1,000-yard stares and gotten kind of distant, and would have just any talk of your father would have amounted to he was very special, and he cared a great deal, but he had other things that he needed to do.
I don't know. Yeah, mom always spoke kind of highly of him, but
But brief.
yeah, I don't know. I think at some point I kind of just told myself that she was lying to us, just to make us feel better. So, I really, I don't know.
Yeah, but I can't imagine her being with anyone she didn't love.
Even for
It just
politics?
She's never married. She's never needed to. So marrying or having kids for politics doesn't make sense. I don't know if she was married to our father and then something happened and he had to go. I don't know, but I mean, she's never married. She's never really even had another lover as far as I know. But yeah, it was always very highly but very brief.
So it still would be pretty cool though. It kind of makes sense with
Crazy.
the wings.
Would you mind demonstrating for me, actually? I don't want to give you false. Yes, if you could. Is it something you can do on command?
Maybe?
Go for it.
Me?
Just so I don't make a false.
Yeah, you.
In the middle of the inn?
Yeah.
I'll think about it for a second. I guess I'll pop out my wings. Did it work?
Okay. I think you all, Maggie, would you close your eyes and kind of focus, or would you just kind of do it?
No, I think
Okay.
I mean, I've only done it maybe twice before this, and it's been in the heat of battle, so I've never just tried to pop out my wings.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I think you reach towards the center of your being and trying to focus on where you felt that whatever this ability is kind of stem from before, and you reach towards it, not in a time of panic, but a time of focus and seeing like, can I really do this? And I think you all watch as Maggie's eyes are closed from her back, like slowly these wings begin to slowly emerge from behind her. There's a slight glow on the ground around her.
I kind of poke the wings. Can you feel that?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not poking that hard. Come on.
And remind us, what do they look like, Brenna?
I don't know. I think they're like a light gray, like they're almost white, but they're just gray enough that you're like, no, those are definitely gray. And then I think that they have like a small like blue hue on like the very bottom of the feather, or like the top of the feather. I don't know if that whatever like curved part is. And so it looks like little lightning streaks running through her wings and stuff like that.
I like it. I like it. Costello speaks up and just goes, I didn't consider before, but it could be Pegasus as well.
What?
That's freaky.
Nothing is certain. And yes, it is freaky.
Yeah,
As I
right.
said, there were...
So I feel like I just have more questions than answers, but that's okay.
Nothing is certain. I do not want to give you a confident answer without having definitive proof, but those are my leading guesses right now. Some kind of celestial influence. Could be bestial still, or it could be humanoid. Pegasus, considered of a similar ilk. Pegasi, rather. They are celestial in nature. So.
Can
I
you?
guess we can't rule it out.
How flexible are your wings? Could you like grab something?
I don't know. This is like the third time I've popped them out. Like,
A great time to try.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they just kind of flap.
You want to try?
Sure, why not?
Make a dexterity check for me.
Oh, God. A dex check. No.
That's very sure. There's a cup that was left on one of the, like a small table in the room. You go and try and grab it and just knock it over.
I guess that answers that question.
Oh, I think you're muted. Adam.
Yep, I was. Samuel's just been like kind of sitting in the corner. He actually has his new sketchbook out, and he's just been like kind of sitting there sketching, just minding his own business. But he sees all this starting to happen. Here, try this, and he'll grab like a stool, like a small stool. Be like, just try to pick this up with both of your wings.
Instead of just one?
Yeah, just grab it.
I'll try again.
Yeah, make another dexterity check for me.
Ooh.
DC's lower for this one.
Jesus.
She's
It's not
coordinated, okay? Leave her alone.
I'll say it's not the lack of flexibility. You're able to wrap your wings around it. It's just like trying to get like the strength that you need to get them to. You're not able to control them as well as you would like right now.
That was weird. I don't know. They're pretty new, and I'll just kind of like look as much as I can like over my shoulder at them, because I don't think I've really looked at them yet. Just be like, huh?
Oh, cool. We'll cast minor illusion. And her view of Maggie, the wings as closely color match as she can. Though you'll notice like the details are getting more filled in the more she like focuses on the lightning patterns.
Yeah.
They really are quite impressive.
Nico, what do yours look like? Why don't you pop yours out? Show and tell, my friend.
Showtime. I think similarly, Nico will close his eyes and concentrate, and also pop his out. I think they look pretty much identical to Maggie's without the blue hue. I think they're just kind of straight edge pale, kind of a creamish white.
Hmm.
Mhm. Hey, they're different.
Yeah, just a little bit. I don't got that blue stuff.
I like yours though.
Costello, what do you
Remington.
think?
Oh,
Why are they different?
are you? I'll say Costello asked to be turned towards you. Just go.
Oh, sorry, Costello.
Like, please, thank you. Just because. They both the coloration and the glow that they give off, and definitely of a positive plane. I will say that much. So, my guess still remains as close as I can get, I think, in this moment. Something of most likely celestial nature. A good aligned plane.
Well, that's good.
That's what he said.
Though good can have varying degrees to it, so. But, and I'll say Remington interjects real quick and just goes, I thought I had seen everything. But apparently not.
You've never seen people just pop out wings at the dinner table?
No, I have not. This is new for me.
Here, you try to pick up the stool with both your wings.
Can I?
Yeah, go for it.
Is it just dex check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
Sure, go for it. Go for it. 6, 7, no!
6, 7.
Oh, 6, 7.
I think that's the equivalent of a nat 1, right there.
Yeah, and honestly, or is that a nat 20? I don't know.
Or wow, that is
Oh my
insane. That's crazy, actually.
I quit.
That's iconic.
I think, I think Nico, you're just struggling. You're overcomplicating it. You're trying to like hook your wing in between,
Like getting in the grooves.
Yeah, in the grooves, and you're like, ow, that hurts. Ow, that hurts. Wait, no.
You're making it look much more difficult than it is.
Yeah, they're like way more sensitive than I thought. Oh,
Yeah, and you poked mine.
okay, I'm sorry.
When he's not looking, she's gonna poke his wing.
Ow.
Well, we will we'll continue to conduct some experiments over time, and as is with most things, they tend to develop over time. So as your abilities grow, there may be new manifestations that occur. Maybe you'll grow a beak or a claw or start glowing everywhere you walk. I don't know.
I hope I don't.
That would be scary.
I was gonna look at Myra and probably just sitting on her shoulder, who is always glowing somewhat.
Myra just goes, at least they don't have horse faces.
Is that a thing?
Well, if you're descended from a Pegasus, I mean, it could happen.
That's totally true.
I really hope we're not descendants of Pegasus.
Mort tells me it wouldn't be the first time. Just saying.
Oh boy.
Oh goodness. Is Mort a
As I said.
Pegasus?
Yeah, he used to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't he like a wolf?
I thought he was
Well,
a horse.
Yeah, I mean, he has a lot of forms, but
Has Mort ever been in love?
Okay.
I thought we said they were in love, right?
Yeah, Mort and Samuel are in love.
like, yeah, in like a not weird way.
Costello just kind of goes, "Thank goodness, I have seen way too much."
Oh no!
I would have requested to leave your company immediately.
Get away from me, please.
Not again. I refuse.
But yes, I do realize what time it is, so we'll wrap it up here. But any final comments before we call the session to a close?
No.
I'll put my wings up.
I'd like to imagine this is all happening while Blandon's like in the room, like in the corner, trying to sleep.
Well, y'all are in the lobby, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought we
No,
were
they're-
in a room.
I assumed you were in the room.
Oh, okay.
I thought so too.
Oh.
Everybody's popping out our wings and doing a bunch
Yes.
of shit.
Yeah. Just
Oh.
and in the tavern, just like, yeah, here's my wings. It's casual.
Dragon's breath.
Talking to a robot head on a table.
Immediately, an entire battalion of guardians shows up.
Yeah.
Monsters.
Incredible. All right. Well, with that, I will say we will call this session to a close as we get a little bit closer to maybe finding out what's the deal with these folks. And
Who's
we
our
have a couple meetings looming on the horizon for you all. So,
Mhm.
but yes,
exchange program?
exchange program. Yeah. Right.
Does
Ugh.
anybody have anything in Margos? Because Kulo just got a new place to go to find her teacher.
Oh, that's right. Margos in.
Isn't that on the east? Far
Oh, whoops, wrong one. No.
Margos.
Yeah, like the eastern little port town.
Yeah,
That sounds familiar, but I feel like we might have found something.
I think it sounds familiar because that was one of the potential starting spots for the campaign.
Yeah, maybe so.
Well, I guess we can always hope something goes terribly wrong and we're sent to Margos. That'd be convenient.
Well, that would suck because it's like the opposite side of where the in between is. So that would be like, oh, the whole island is compromised.
It would suck.
But hey, maybe that's what we're getting to. Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe the whole island would just explode.
Oh God.
It would suck a little more, probably.
Fire.
Man, you know what we haven't done in a while?
What?
Did we not do that last session? I can't remember if.
I don't think so.
Dang.
No, I completely forgot. I never did it. Anytime.
It's all good.
Well, we're back. We're back in the groove.
How is next week looking?
Good.
I think that works for me. Let me double check.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I'm good. And it's I know I've asked a couple of times. Sunday afternoon, not possible, right?
For me, it's really hit or miss. Like today, I did
Yeah.
get off work, but then I had something else like at 4 o'clock here. So then I was
Gotcha.
at 6.
Also, next weekend is Mother's Day, so we'll probably be doing something in the afternoon.
Oh.
At least for next weekend.
Yeah.
Typically, like the afternoon is fine, but just throwing that out there.
Fair enough. Yeah. Then we can do evening again.
Okay.
Awesome.
Cool. Any rapid fire
That was
feedback?
actually- no, that was fun. I love the conservatory. That was cool.
Yeah, I'm glad
Hmm.
we finally got to see what that was like.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have dishes to do, so good night, all.
All good. Good night.
Right, y'all.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Good night. I want to chat more with Costello about the gravity stuff that he was talking about. I want to know what happened.
That is interesting. I'm wondering if part of that was just that he did a lot of plane hopping with with the woman he was
Oh.
with.
Maybe.
And like the gravity situation, as far as they explain, like that's partially just because of the planar distortions in the in between,
Mhm.
right? Sorry, the great.
Yeah.
I can't do the bit out of character. It's not worse than ever.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Nico's trying to think of like, is there any magic that could like do like anti-gravity or like enhanced gravity, like in case of like the distortions. I was looking through. I have another book from Steinhardt's Guide to the Eldritch Hunt.
Is that one of the new?
It's like another like D&D expansion. It was like from
Oh,
2014.
nice.
It's like Eldritch Horror stuff, but there's some really cool spells, and there's one called Fall, which is just like it essentially like enhances gravity.
Oh shoot.
So I was like, oh, what if Nico finds a way to make this spell?
That's awesome.
That
Yeah.
would be sick.
Yeah, so I'm just brainstorming.
I wish I could
Yeah.
think of half this stuff. Like almost all the questions that we asked at the conservatory, I thought of like in the moment. It's so hard for me to think of that stuff ahead of time, but at the same time, like it's just a lot of things that I was like, oh yeah, cool. I've been thinking about this for a while now.
Mm-hmm. Might as well ask, and I'm sure we'll go back. So
yeah,
I think there's stuff to ask. All right, folks, I'm gonna log off. I gotta work in the morning.
Hey,
Good night, y'all.
Yeah.
See ya.
Good night.